get down to business to defeat the Huns. Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? You're the saddest bunch I ever met, but you can bet before we're through, Mr. I'll make a man out of you.
Come on, get one more rep in there.
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
You serious?
Oh my goodness. We starting it early? We're doing it early?
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Gets you warmed up.
Ladies, oh man, dude. You know what? Let's just do it proper. Let's do it proper.
Oh, man.
Let's get the smelling salts ready. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
I don't have anything to sniff.
Oh, fuck.
Nothing hits like Afrin. Yeah, it's hardcore.
Ladies and gentlemen, holy smokes, welcome
like
back.
90s.
It smells like the 90s. Welcome back to Bro Science, episode 16. A shout out to the chat. Thank you guys for being here. We almost got 300 people here.
16?
Episode 16, man.
Wow, bro, science can
Flying
already
by.
drive a car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. We've been doing this for 4 months, Dan. 4 fucking months.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are we gonna
Beautiful
do
thing.
when it's 1 year old? The first anniversary.
Hot tub stream.
Yes.
I don't know. We got
all
to
the
do something
girls.
special. We got to do something special for 1 year.
We should have
but
a
yes.
classy drinking 21st birthday for Bro Science.
Ooh.
A manly, like a manly drink. Make
Cigars?
Some, yeah, cigars. make
Cigars
a
and
manly drink.
IPA.
Yeah.
Special
yeah,
IPA
yeah.
and cigars, maybe.
I like it.
Yeah. But we do have 100 likes, 300 people here. Chat, I urge you to please like the stream. Send this stream into the fucking stratosphere. Put it in everybody's algorithm. But when you like it, don't just click on it like a little fucking pussy. I want you to smash it! Hard, deep, stiff, and rough, because that's the way FearTheBeardo would do it. That's the way Dan Vasc would do it. And that's the way X-Wing would do it. So smash it good. No lubrication, baby. Holy smokes. Shout out to the chat. Thank you for the mods for holding it down. And all of the members in the super chats that we have already. We have Dan freaking Vasc. What are you up to, man? How's it going?
How's it going? Yesterday was very cool because I started my Captain Bible stream. X-Wing was there.
Yeah.
Jay was there. It was awesome. It's just a funny game. Funny, old, cheesy Christian game from 1994, and it's fantastic. I'm having a ton of fun with it. Memorizing the scriptures through
Hell
Captain
yeah.
Bible, the hero that the world needs right now.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the point. That's the point. Hell yeah.
It's an
X-Wing,
awesome
what have
game.
you been up to, man?
Oh, I've been script writing like crazy. We've been getting a little bit of work done on the blades for the book. And then yesterday, I almost drove down to the Ubisoft headquarters, dragged the president out by the collar, and punched him in the face.
What happened?
I hate Ubisoft so much, dude. So they
The
came out with
Avatar
that,
thing, right?
Yeah, they came out with that Avatar game a long time ago, and I'm a huge
Frontiers.
Avatar. Yeah, Frontiers of Pandora. I'm a huge
Yeah.
Avatar. I love it.
That's weird because I always saw it and I said, wow, this looks gorgeous. One of the
It is.
best PS5 graphics I've ever seen.
It's gorgeous. It can wreck computers. It really can. But we waited 8 months for the DLC to come out, and it's completely unplayable on Xbox. So then I bought it on PC.
Wow.
So now it cost me $30 for this. And it literally broke my computer. It broke
Was it Steam?
Streamlabs. It broke everything, dude. No,
Wow.
wasn't even
Oh.
Steam. This is a native
If it were
download.
Steam, you could ask for a refund.
Yeah. Nope, didn't work. I tried 2 separate streams. There were delays. It
So
broke
was this
off.
through the
Channel.
Ubisoft launcher?
Yeah.
And it
Yikes.
just sucked.
Mm-hmm.
Were you able to link your account? Like, were you going to play the same file that you were before on the PS5, or was it a brand new game?
No, it wasn't a brand new game because if you try to do it on like the console version, it says that you're playing co-op and the person you're playing co-op with doesn't have all the stuff you need to get into it, which is bullshit because I'm not playing co-op with anyone. So it's fundamentally broken over there. And then on the PC side, I mean, that game ran fine on Ultra and just like the main game itself. I put it on as low as it could possibly go, and it was like 5 frames a second. Just
Yikes.
just like,
It's
dude,
just what you
fuck this game.
expect. How sad it is that it's just what you expect from Ubisoft right now.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
their
they're
thing
trash.
now. We release broken games. It's part of our vision now. If
Oh,
you
we
don't
love to
like
piss
it-
off the Japanese. Like, what are you thinking, dude?
This was X-Wing when he launched Avatar.
No.
So good.
No.
No.
No. Chat, we do have a very special guest today.
Yes.
Now, this special guest is related to X-Wing. And
Well.
he said, hey, listen, X-Wing, you have this new show, this popular show called Bro Science that you're a part of. If you don't put me on this fucking show, I'm going to wring your neck, beat your fucking ass, I'm going to hang you by your fucking ankles and torture you until you put me on this show.
Yeah.
It happens to be X-Wing's father-in-law, Mr. Rick the Knife.
Let's go.
Oh, you
Hey,
taught me.
put that
Sorry.
away.
A little bit of lubrication there. Let's
for after.
go.
You
It
caught him off
puts the
guard.
lotion on the skin. It does this whenever it's told.
Put the lotion in the basket.
What's up, Rick?
Rick the Knife. So, real quick, I've had the pleasure of meeting Rick before. We played some Helldivers before. Rick is he's a blacksmithing expert and just a manly man. So, Rick, tell the chat a little bit more about what you got going on and what you're about.
Well, I'm a journeyman smith with the American Bladesmith Society, and X-Wing and myself are making some swords for his new book,
Mm-hmm.
and we are enjoying it. It's a lot bigger than a knife,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's fun, real fun. We worked on it the other day and screwed up the guard, and gonna have to remake another one. But it's on the learning process of doing swords.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, do you have your own forge? You got a forge with a few friends? What's going on with that?
No, I've got my whole complete shop. I've got a forge. I've got a 50-ton forge press. I've got a big blue power hammer, anvils, tools up the yin yang.
Beautiful swage block.
The
There
man
you
shop.
go.
The
Yeah.
man shop is what.
And it's
it is.
all right in the garage.
That's
Rick,
right.
do you do any content online
I
about
do.
that stuff?
I
Really,
do.
plug it.
Yeah.
Plug it. Let us know.
Yes,
about it.
yes.
Well,
Plug
if
your
you're
channel.
familiar with Will Stelter, I've been on a couple videos with him. Dennis Tyrell is a pretty popular knife maker. I've been on 3 videos, I believe, with him. I've done my own videos, but I'm still working on my channel.
Cool.
Need the X-Wing to come over and do some more filming, showing me
Dude,
how
I
to
told
edit.
X-Wing I will watch the shit out of some content about blacksmithing. I would love to learn more about it, to get into it.
Sure. Well, I teach classes as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's fantastic.
I'll throw the link to it in the chat. I've done
Yeah,
I've
do
done
it.
2 videos for him so far.
I'd love to get Beardo over here and catch him on fire.
Oh, dude, I would love to learn more about blacksmithing. I used to
Protect
watch.
that beard.
Yeah, I used to watch Alex Steele a lot, and I just went to this deep dive of just binging Alex Steele. You guys also know what you're talking about, but I do have a question for you, and this will prove if you're a true blacksmith or not. Do you quench in water or oil?
Oil.
Well,
There
it
you go.
depends on what metal
To
you're
be
working.
specific, it's Parks 50.
There you go. Okay, so you're a pro. You're a fucking pro. Good to have you here,
I
Rick.
one-upped him and you didn't even say it. It depends on what metal you're working.
Well, water's never a good thing unless you've got tomahogany and you're doing a Japanese sword.
Or brass.
A what?
Or brass.
Brass. Well, brass, yeah, you're annealing. At
Yeah.
that point, you're not hardening, you're softening.
Excellent.
So
You got to
that's-
be
that
careful. He
thing
will
you
beat your
see-
fucking ass.
That thing
Hey,
you
look,
see in
we'll
the
beat your
movies
ass.
with
I
the guy.
started out as the blacksmith. He's the bladesmith, technically, right? And by the
Okay.
way, he's completely not saying he was on Forged in Fire as well.
Right.
You know that show?
Yes. Yes, I've seen it.
Yeah,
Dan, what were you
Forged in
saying?
No, just that thing that you see in the movies with the guy putting the sword in the barrel full of water. So that's bullshit.
It's
Yeah.
bullshit.
It's oil.
Right.
Yeah.
What'll
It'll
happen is the
snap.
sword will go ping
Yeah.
and explode.
Wow, good to know.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And also, you don't like everybody in the movies. They do it slow. They're like,
Yeah.
that's the worst thing you can do.
Absolutely.
really,
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get it in there quick, and you got to go up and down with it. You know,
Gotta-
like you're jerking off a monkey.
gotta stroke
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Jerking
Yeah.
off a monkey specifically.
Specifically. Yeah.
Not a water buffalo, a monkey.
Well, water
Great
buffalo,
stuff.
you'd be like this, you know.
He's got he's got experience.
Well, you know, I am old.
We have a few super chats. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for the donations. We have Ingrid with a $50 super chat. Good day, gentlemen. I'm a bit cross because a male Dan fan posted on Dan's Facebook that females who give high value super chats are just the type of woman who Dan has told to fuck off. Is that correct, Dan? Any thoughts? I'm not the only one in that boat.
Everyone in that Facebook group should fuck off. No, no prejudice. Everyone, men or women in that Facebook group should fuck off. So, Rick, that's a creepy Facebook group that they like to post stuff about my personal life and basically stalk me online. So
We are
that's-
kind of
Right.
pretty.
Right.
Thank you very much. Maybe you can join the group.
We'll get you the link, Rick.
You know, that long flowing hair, you know, I'm a little jealous.
I'm thinking of cutting it. When I turn 40, when I get married or when I turn 40, I'll cut it. The first thing that comes.
There you
Man,
go.
40 was so long ago for me.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I'm 61 now, so but still going strong.
Don't want to be a 40-year-old man with long hair, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either.
Yeah.
You know what I
Must
mean?
feel real bad if
It
you're,
starts
if
to
you're
get
working in the
creepy
shop.
at that point. It starts to get a little weird,
Not good
especially
for
here in
black
America.
So specifically, what are these guys stalking you for? What is the deal?
Oh, dude, that was just that Facebook group. Every sort of crazy or insane, creepy person that shows up in my social medias come from that group. It's amazing. It's amazing to see. It's like people doxing information about my mom, like doxing my full name, my address, and just crazy, obsessed wine moms. It's just cringe, man. I don't.
I don't have a problem with your mom. I like it. By the way, I do owe her 50 cents. By the way,
Got him.
Fucking Rick. Thank you for the $50,
Yikes.
Ingrid. And just some further context. Listen, just don't be creepy, but we do appreciate your money. We do appreciate the donations because they do go a long way.
Just don't be
Thank you very much. We have Brandon Taylor in here.
Beardo always has to do the damage control mode after I speak.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. We have a liar in the chat. Brandon Taylor says, I'm stronger than Beardo.
Yeah.
There was one time you scored a higher score on the punch machine in Dallas, but guess what? It took you about 10 tries to beat my record. Okay,
Doesn't matter.
so
That's in the books, though. Now I'm kind of on Brandon's side. If he beats you at the punch machine, that's the end all be all of strength.
but it
test
took him
measure,
10
nothing else.
tries. Took him 10 tries to do it.
real
Did you-
men don't
did you-
use punch machines.
Did you then go
But
back?
he just
and punch
used
him?
women?
You punch women. That's right. You wake
That's
her
a
up and
joke.
say, "Hey,
That's
honey,
a
how
joke.
hard was that? Was that really hard?"
Minecraft.
That's a joke. Listen,
By the way,
that's a joke.
show those
It is a
freaking
joke.
show those meat hammers. Jesus
Damn.
Christ! So
That's
you guys,
the last thing
the camera
you
doesn't
ever
really
see.
do it justice. He's a fairly broad man.
Hell
Broad
yeah.
is in wide, not broad.
Yeah, yeah,
I still have Y chromosomes. Thank you.
yeah. There you go.
That's
Hey,
that's
you never
important.
know, man. Even at your age, 2028 Olympics are right here in America. You might be able
That's what I'm
to win a gold medal.
Yeah, get my mini skirt on and go boxing.
Yeah,
Why not? Why not? You can even keep the goatee.
Rakita,
Right.
the knife.
Devin Soria with a 199, ready to receive big PP energy in 3, 2, 1.
I don't know what we're doing, but
Thank you,
yeah,
Devin. It's a little bit of it's a ritual around here.
it
Yeah.
is.
Margaret.
Guns.
Margaret Riggle with a $5. Another day of fun with the best of the best of the best on YouTube. How are you today? I'm doing
What's
good,
up,
Margaret. How are you?
How you do?
Hey, how are you
Margaret's,
doing,
Margaret's a
Margaret?
cutie. Look at that picture.
Oh, Margaret's the best. We love Margaret.
How you doing?
Cheryl with the 25. I was so amazed by X-Wing's video showing him forging a sword. X-Wing, you should make one for Dan.
Hey,
We'll do a commission.
for free.
$12,000. Your very own custom letter opener.
12,000 Brazilian dollars.
Yeah.
Deborah with the $10. Hail to you three bros of BS. In and boss asked me to, in a meeting, and boss asked me to turn the volume down. He needs to trust the bro signs. This is true.
Quit your job. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, Deborah. Yeah, Deborah. Fuck your fat friends and your boss as well at that point. Not literally, figuratively.
Right.
And he could use some bro signs in his life.
Yeah.
You fuck that? For a 199 says, miss that dollar store J. You're talking about Rick? You calling Rick dollar store J?
What?
Dollar Store J.
That's a little mean to Jay.
Oh. Me.
And Rick. Viking reacts for a $6. Hey, there's Rick. I forged a sushi knife not too long ago.
Nice.
Straightening that thing after the quench cost me 5 years of my life.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I got
Sushi knives
some
are a
really good
bitch.
straightening techniques for you if you need. Yeah.
Big metal,
Yeah.
flat surface, clamp hard.
There you go.
Or
Star
that.
Wars dog. What's up, dog? Says
What
we
up,
miss
dog?
you, Rick. I hope all is well. What's up,
Yeah,
dog?
Big
Yeah,
man.
you know
What's up,
Dog
Star
well.
Wars dog? Yeah, I know him very well.
Dog. Emily Kruger with the $2. Happy Wednesday. Happy
What's up,
Wednesday
Emily?
to you, Emily. Hope you're doing well. Hope everybody's doing well.
Notice,
Kiwi
notice how he
Sorry.
didn't say I miss you, X-Wing. He did not
All
say
right.
that.
It's just Rick.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, he just misses me. I'm sorry for interrupting
Yep.
you. Go ahead, Beardo.
No, you're
that
good.
training.
I mean, it's only my show.
You
But,
can always
anyways.
interrupt to talk shit on X-Wing.
It's yours
Always.
until I'm on it.
Yeah.
Kiwi Classic for a $5. Dan, why do you post your songs on Facebook then? Just curious.
I do?
I don't know.
I think I don't.
Larger reach, maybe. Maybe it's reposted.
Yeah.
Mr.
Maybe you should
Bullbows. Mr. Bullbows with a Bullbows. Blue balls?
Bulbous.
Mr.
Bulbous.
Mr. Blue Balls for a $2. My wife Cheryl would love a big.
By the way, let me just come back to the other super chat a little bit.
Yeah.
What does it have to do with anything? What me posting my songs on Facebook has to do with a creepy Facebook group that I don't control being creepy? I fail to see that logic in that.
Nothing, technically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't quite add up. Doesn't
You know what
quite
it
add
is, Dan Vasc? If you don't want to be harassed, don't put it out there. It's like the girl in the miniskirt walking down the street. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like
You're
begging
asking for it, Dan.
it's like yeah, and it's like I understand that this is part of the gig. It's unavoidable, but it's also unavoidable me talking shit about losers. That's also unavoidable. So I'll keep doing it.
Yeah, you guys need to not worry about what anybody else thinks and just go about your day.
Oh, damn.
That's-
That's what we do.
Absolutely.
That's the bro science.
That's
That is
it, man.
Trust the bro science. Sassy Sasquatch. What's up,
What
Mrs.
up,
Sassy
Sassy?
Sasquatch says, hey, boys. How you doing, Sassy Sasquatch? Hope you and Cannoli are doing well. We love the Sasquatches around here. Margaret Riggle with another $5. Why are weightlifters, discus throwers, and shot put athletes so fat?
They're not really
I
fat.
disagree.
Maybe you mean
I
power
disagree.
lifters.
Maybe power lifters.
Power lifters can be fat because they have to eat a lot of extra calories because of that added strength that they need.
Yeah, it's just the difference between somebody who's trying to physically look good after cutting and functional strength.
Plus,
No, man, they're fat.
Well, no. So weightlifters, that's broad. So
That's broad. That's
it's very broad.
bodybuilders.
So there's bodybuilders who are absolutely not fat, and they might get a little thick.
CrossFit, everything.
Right.
Yeah.
So discus throwers, if you're an Olympic athlete and you're throwing shot put, I'd say shot put more than discus. But if you're doing shot put and you're doing the hammer throw, momentum plays a big part of that too. So if you have more weight on your body and you are able to make a more centrifugal force and have that momentum, obviously that momentum is converted into energy and you're going to throw the shot put or the hammer further. So there is some strategy to that. But weightlifters, you might be confusing just average weightlifters, people who are into fitness, with power lifters, and power lifters are competing with competitions for the strongest man competition where they're trying to lift Atlas stones and shit. Those guys, again, they need momentum. They need some energy, and you got to get that energy from somewhere. So,
well,
it's a
bodybuilders
little
also, bodybuilders, they when they're bulking up, they actually
In
kinda
off
look
season,
fat.
yes. In
Yes.
off
Yeah, you
season.
know, and they're trying to get all those calories in to build the muscle. You have to have excess calories. If you're
Yes.
ripping down, you're eating nothing, and now you're shredded. You're taking all the water off. You're taking all the extra fat off. They do have fat on them in the off season, though, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
a professional bodybuilder. My goal is not to compete. My goal is just to look good. So when I'm bulking, I try to never go beyond 18%. 18% of body fat. It's like when your abs start disappearing. Like you don't have you look a little bit soft.
Your six pack turns into a keg.
Yeah.
Exactly. So when that starts happening, I cut.
the main focus of training for me is like you want to train to look good naked. When you take your shirt off, you want to
feel
look good.
and feel good as well. If
Correct.
you
Yeah,
bulk
man,
too
I
much,
need to do some training.
A lot.
Yeah, I know, right?
Let's check out the fan art of the week. We have our very own Elfie Astrid with the
look at
fan
that.
art of the week. Hooray, hooray, it's Bro Science Holiday. Don't miss
salute.
these sexy boys, the high tea themes, and tons of fun. Lock it in and enjoy. Look at this.
Look at that fan art.
Come on, next week. There you go. Look at that.
Come on, Rick.
Come on, Rick.
Hail the bro science.
Hail Bro Science. Look at the calligraphy is
It's
on
Captain
point.
Bible? That's Captain
That's
Bible.
Captain
That
Bible,
is.
bro.
Can I kiss her? Kiss me. Asking for consent, of course. We're all saluting here, and then we have. Oh, look at this! Oh, and the Arnold
there it is.
and
Yeah.
yeah,
You
Arnold
son
here
of a
with
bitch.
Predator. Dylan, you son of a bitch.
Dylan.
Dylan, you son of a bitch. What the CIA's got you pushing too many pencils, huh?
Too many pencils.
Too many pencils. And of course, the most important part, Alfie
Steak
with
and
the
She has steak.
steak and cleavage.
She's
nice
bringing a steak with a cleavage.
Yep. Steak with the cleavage. You love
That's
to see
the
it.
bro science right there.
Trust the bro science.
I've
Thank
got
you very
both.
much.
I've got cleavage and meat. Yeah.
We know. We know. What do you guys think of this?
Wow.
This is I seen this morning.
Ugh.
So this is apparently some OnlyFans whore. My top spender on OnlyFans bought me my dream car, a BMW hatchback SUV type thing. Her top supporter bought her a fucking I couldn't even imagine, what is this, a $60,000 car maybe?
It's got to be more than that.
Can you
Bro.
imagine? Bro. There's no wine mons buying Dan Vasc a fucking BMW.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
My discourse would be a bit different.
If somebody wanted to see my penis that badly and was going to give me a BMW for it, I'd be doing it. The people to blame here are the dudes that are doing this. That are
Yeah, I got
Correct.
a moped from a guy once.
Dude, even for a perv, let's think with the perv mind for a second. It's like, with that money, you could have access to some top prostitutes around.
Yeah. I
Instead,
mean, she's
you're-
good looking. She's good looking. She's got a rack, probably fake, but that's
he's
okay.
not going. I mean, he's not getting anything in exchange
No.
for that.
165, brother. 165.
165. Wait, 165 grand for this car.
He's
That's
not
a-
having
looks
sex
like a
with her.
BMW XM, I think.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, he's not getting anything.
I think
He
I'm
could be
gonna call,
paying for sex with that money with some top-notch ladies.
I think I'm going to call bullshit.
No. Rick, absolutely not. This is real.
Wow.
This is real.
Wow.
They're oh, look at that. Here we go. Here we
Hey,
go.
Huge milestone today, by the way. First
Ah.
day with bacon today.
Oh, right.
Had
Oh.
bacon this morning. That's the bro science, isn't it?
That's my granddaughter right there, you guys.
Yep. Did you have bacon
Nice.
today?
Who are those ugly guys?
Who are those ugly guys and grandpa?
Yeah, why is Grandpa on the screen? Nice.
There you go.
awesome.
There you go. That's good stuff.
Blessed man.
Get that baby out of here.
Yeah, get that baby out of here. We're
Cute
talking about
baby out of
tits.
my sight.
Baby out of here.
No, but Rick, this is absolutely a real thing. There are very desperate, lonely men who are willing to sacrifice their fortune.
It's not just desperation and loneliness, because as I said, he could be paying for actual sex with that money. There's an element of extremely low IQ as well.
Yes.
would agree.
Yes.
Well, I just don't know what to say. If that's real, good on her. Good on her.
It's sad though.
Well,
She's
you
not
say good on
stealing
her.
from anybody.
She's literally selling her tits, ass, and vagine online.
Oh, she's a prostitute. I don't think anyone's arguing that.
She's an online, virtual prostitute who is taking advantage of sad, lonely, dumb, rich men.
Dumb, yeah.
How far has humanity fallen? She's like, I stuffed some rubber in my pooter on the internet and someone bought me a car. Like, what? What's happened to humanity?
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I think that she got lucky, and good for her.
Well, Gun Home Max, exactly right. She didn't even say his name.
Didn't
That's
even give him a
right.
shout
She
out.
didn't
Maybe
even give
someone
him credit.
famous. Maybe
Yeah,
some
he
famous
wanted to
politician
remain
or something.
anonymous.
But no,
so his wife
because
didn't know.
those guys are actually paying for sex. Those guys, famous guys, politicians and stuff, have a lot of money. They're actually paying for sex.
But not with her.
But not with her.
But not with her.
That guy's just paying for whatever he's paying for.
Right.
Wild, dude.
But
Wild.
Let's try to understand for a moment, why is this guy doing that instead of paying for a prostitute?
He wants her attention.
Because
Yeah.
he's...
I think there's a mystique. There's a mystique to those OnlyFans girls, like they're unreachable, untouchable, and like the guy values her attention more than actually paying for a prostitute.
It's worth it to him to hear her talk about him
Yes.
on her stream. That's what
Yes.
he's
Yes.
buying.
Yeah.
Exactly what Rick was saying. I think it goes a little bit deeper than that. I think in this current internet culture, you see a lot of people, they develop some type of emotional relationship with these women that they see
Yes.
online.
They
And
actually
then
fall in love. They actually fall in love.
They're actually falling in love, and it's the fact that they might type or they'll give $100, $200, $1,000, and then just the fact that this woman will read their name and say, "Hey, so and so, fucking Jack Smith, thank you for the $1,000," and they get something out of it, and it's weird. Like they get some type of arousement out of that. So then it's gotten to the point where they keep taking it up a notch and up a notch and up a notch.
The lotion, I'm telling you, it puts the lotion on the skin.
There's
Yeah.
something we're not thinking about here too. It's entirely possible this lady lives in North Carolina, say, right? And he's like, "Hey, why don't you come down? I got loads of money. Come stay with me, over the weekend at my villa. We'll take some, we'll do some photo shoots and stuff. You can use it for your OnlyFans. I'll get you something nice." So he bangs her over the weekend, buys her a car, and then sends her off.
There's no way. There's no way he's getting
I don't
anything.
understand how.
I don't think he's doing. I don't think she would do it.
What's the difference
Yeah.
between that and what was happening for a long time? It probably still happens all the time. Sugar babies, right?
Well,
I've got
it's
a sugar
because
daddy,
Sugar daddies? Yeah, sugar
they
babies.
they
Those
don't
things you
need
need
the
to get
sugar
back.
daddy anymore because they just inch away. He's gotten to the point where he's so satisfied with not getting any kind of physical touch or physical intimacy. It's more about just her recognizing him
Exactly.
and her being in his presence. That
Exactly.
he's just thankful at the fact that she's just in her presence.
Yeah, he just wants her attention, and she wants him to talk about him, and that's what he's shooting for.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking it up here. Let me share this with you guys for
Sure.
a second. There's actually a condition, a psychological condition that I think I talked about it before. Share screen.
Makes him feel
It's-
famous.
It's called
Erotomania.
erotomania. It's actually a condition where the person gets infatuated with someone famous. That can be like a celebrity, a politician or whatever, or a YouTuber or an OnlyFans girl, and you actually believe they are in love with you back. They love you back and they're communicating with you. It's like individuals who have erotomania tend to believe that the celebrity with whom they are obsessed with is utilizing the media as a way to communicate with them by sending special messages or signals. Remember that guy who was
delusional.
stalking Melanie Mack?
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And I've had a girl moving cross country, like thousands of miles, to my very town. She found out where I lived out of some dumb video I posted out on the internet. She found out through that where I lived, and she moved thousands of miles to my neighborhood. Like and it was just like that. She would send me emails like as if I were talking back to her.
Was she hot?
No.
Ah.
They're never hot.
Yeah,
You think people like that are hot? They're never hot.
What if she was? It's like, bro, throw a ring on it. She's committed, man. We never even spoken in real life. She moved 3,000 miles. Oof. I don't know.
Yeah, it's an actual condition, and yeah, people take advantage of that.
You might wake up locked in your basement with a chain around your leg, though. You know what I mean?
Oh, she's 100% taking advantage of it, man. She sees this rich guy. She gives him a little bit of attention. And then,
bam,
and then that's it, man. She's got him on a hook.
Thanks, Daddy.
I
Bye.
agree. I think Beardo's right. I think that she's giving him the attention that he needs, and he's giving it back.
Yep. Can you imagine if like Jessica Alba, or maybe it's maybe it's Sofia Vergara. Imagine if one of these women had a live stream where they went live all the time,
Bro.
and went on there, the same thing would happen. It's essentially the same thing. These people are falling in love with these internet celebrities, these popular people who are very attractive, and they give money and they get their name read off of it, and then these men who are loaded are like, oh fuck, like she recognized me. She recognized me. Like maybe that she'll be into me. So then they give $500. Oh, she read my name again. Oh my gosh, things are starting to heat up. Let me give $1,000. Oh my gosh, now she's gonna send me pictures.
Fucking low.
I give $5,000. Now she wants to meet in person.
How insecure do you have to be that person?
I
Very.
love as fuck.
How insecure? I mean, you're not a man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know,
Do you think guys actually jerk off to that? Like, oh my God, she mentioned my name on
I
stream.
already did.
Oh,
I mean,
You mean Rick's like, what, today?
I'm quick, man. Come on.
Not today.
Rick's like, how many knives do I need to make to afford a BMW?
Right? See, and the guys that are on looking at my channel and stuff, I don't picture them doing that kind of thing. Oh, he's got a sword.
Bro, people are sick, dude. People are sick these days.
Wow.
Sorry.
Real sick.
Well,
Anyways.
I mean, yeah, I'm
Sorry,
sure they
bro.
do. I'm sure that he's sitting there watching that picture and, stroking his ego for one.
Yeah.
Stroking his ego.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's gotten weird enough. I know people that are, sexually attracted to feet.
Yeah.
Not mine.
Weird, right?
Imagine.
Fucked
Imagine.
up.
I couldn't imagine.
Very fucked up.
And Jeanette with a $99 in a different currency. Luckily, Conan money is peanuts.
It's
no
Conan money.
no high value slap on the ass here. Seriously, though, this show is epic. Such fun. Cars for all. Hey, thank you, Ann Jeanette, for the donation. Speaking of slapping ass, speaking of slap ass, would you guys care to show up and participate in this sport here?
Wait,
What do you guys think about this?
Wait.
What?
No, I just wanted to leave it there.
So
The
this
rest
is
is like I'm standing the wrong way.
You're gonna get Dana White. Oh, it's gonna be bigger than UFC.
Yeah.
this is apparently a real sport here.
I wouldn't go top down. Well, maybe I would. Yeah. Bring
No,
all
I go from the side. You can get more momentum. Get more torque.
Yeah.
I think that ref is bulking
Engage
up.
the core. like a golf. That was a good one. That's it.
Okay. I've had
That's
enough.
it. That's all we had.
Yeah.
That's one of those videos that the first comment is like, why has this video been going on for 6 hours?
Yeah. Why am I watching a 6-hour video?
Bro science approves.
Trust the bro science. Kiwi Classic with the $2. They're related to your stalkers, Dan.
Yeah.
Probably.
The sister of one of your stalkers.
Oh my.
KD with the $10. Hey guys, enjoy the day. Hey, thank you, KD. You enjoy your day as well. Deborah Perkins with the $5. I may send larger chats at time, but I'll be damned if I'm buying any man a fucking car. What the hell?
Deborah, you said when I got to Dallas?
Deborah from Dallas?
What? You
Deborah,
said.
This is Deborah from Dallas, right?
Debbie from Dallas?
Debbie from Dallas.
From Dallas, yeah. From
Deborah, yeah, you get the
Deborah.
$4.99 up there, Reb. You got just as much attention from us as you did from the car.
This is true. This is true. We love all the super chatters here.
That's right.
Deborah's going to be in San Antonio, so me and X-Wing are going to get to meet Deborah from Dallas. The singing Tigs for a $5. My phone's a bitch every time it's time for bro science. I suddenly become a laggy POS. Anyways, here's $5. You figs, hail, bro science. Dan likes feet. Jeremy's gay and Beardo's fat.
I came out clean on
What
that
about
one.
Rick?
Hey.
What about Rick? You going to talk shit? Let's talk some shit.
Rick's what? What about X-Wing? What's X-Wing?
Rick's bald and old, and X-Wing.
Incredibly handsome and articulate.
X-Wing's perfect.
Beardo, I'm
Johanna.
going to come over to your house and meet you one day, and I'm going to hurt you.
I know where you live.
As long as you're bringing a BMW.
Yeah.
Johanna Vikic with the $5. Guys, I love you, and you are so handsome, and Dan is very talented. But I'm not buying any of you a car. Trust the bro science. Hey, thank you, Johanna, for
Boys,
the $5.
if we're gonna get some BMWs delivered, we got to step it up here.
Yeah, step it up. Maybe in a few years. Shauna Pippin with the $5. Could I get the best YouTubers to sing happy birthday for me? I turned 38 on Sunday. When's the next Bro Science gaming stream be? It was so fun last week. I don't know when the next gaming stream will be. I know me and Dan, we want to we got to play Halo again.
We gotta
Halo.
continue. We gotta
Halo.
continue with Halo 2.
Yeah, we have to play Halo 2 again.
And I think beyond Halo, is it Halo 3 or Halo Reach? You can play with 4 players.
Yes, after Halo 2,
Can you
I
guys
think
hear that? They're after me.
a little bit. Yeah, we hear him. Is that the propaganda?
No,
Propaganda
that's
plane.
no. Oh, he went by the other day again. That's crazy, man. It's Rick. It's a plane here in Brazil that passes by the residential areas, just blasting ads from a speaker from a plane.
Brazil. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
they don't have planes in Brazil. It's just drones.
It's the only plane we have. The propaganda plane.
The fucking
The
biplane.
single plane. I mean, you had 2 of them,
No,
but
we had
one
two.
crashed
And
the
then-
other day.
Oh, did you guys see that? There's like 10 videos from different angles and stuff. It's
Yeah, I watched
creepy
all of them.
stuff. Yeah,
I'm
it's
deathly afraid
crazy.
of flying, so I try to expose myself to
It's
death on a
crazy
plane as much
stuff.
as possible.
Make sure you vote communism.
Serial full communism.
And for your birthday, Shauna,
Happy birthday.
I'm a terrible singer, Shauna.
not
You don't
gonna
want to hear me
sing,
sing,
no.
but I will wish you a very happy 38th
birthday.
birthday, Shauna.
Now, every time we try to sing together over Streamlabs, just
It doesn't work.
disaster.
There's a
It's
delay.
Yeah.
complete disaster. But happy
Doesn't work.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Shauna.
birthday.
Can we get some happy birthdays for Shauna in the chat?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
All right, Rick. Hayden for a 20. Second
Yeah,
girl had the best.
stop singing, Rick. Stop right now.
We're about to get demonetized. Second girl had the better sub. I should have warned Rick about some things not to say on YouTube, because the last time, actually,
Yeah.
you remember the last time.
Some gamer words.
Oh,
going
you mean
around.
when I said,
I'm surprised the camera didn't just drop out. Like, hey, how was it? Thanks, Rick.
Well, anyways, thanks, Rick.
There we go.
oh, it was a bad word?
Hayden with the 20. What's up, Hayden? Says second girl had the better slap. She's got the follow through. The top slap was more of a on the hip thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Joe Rogan video? Joe Rogan's like describing like elbows. He goes, Yeah, I mean, like, you can elbow somebody hard like this, but if I were just to go, whoa, like, he's like, there's way much more fucking torque if I just go, boom, instead of, like,
See that?
down like this. It's a great fucking video. Thank you, Hayden, for the $20, you freaking legend. Mr. Dangs with a 4-month recommitment. Nice to finally see a real man. What?
Finally.
The fuck did you say, Mr. Dang?
Finally.
The fuck?
I mean, what's that supposed to mean?
That's right, Dan.
The hell is that supposed to mean?
What does that mean?
Real man can't pronounce names.
What the heck? Yeah, I know all about that. The singing Tigs for a $5. I can beat it to some pretty nasty 304s online. Having her acknowledge me or simping for them is bizarre. The idea is much nicer than the real them.
Next time, keep that one in the pocket. Just keep it in the pocket.
Yeah, maybe just
Don't-
keep that one to yourself.
Yeah.
But thank you for the $5. Lisa Kenyon with a 20 says, "Hey guys, just want to let you guys know I support you. No, I don't have erotomania.
Erotomania.
Erotomania. Can I please have a?" Thank you, Lisa, for the $20. We're gonna need to set like a price threshold on one of those.
Exactly.
I feel like-
Yeah.
That's a great
I
idea.
feel like I'm less of a man when I do that for some reason.
It's that estrogen bubbling up, Rick. Got to bury it deep
Right.
down.
Yeah, got to start blasting testosterone. You're getting up there.
Yeah.
Bethany for a $2. Hi, Dan, X-Wing, Beardo, and Rick.
What's
Thank
up?
you,
Thank you for
Bethany.
saying
How
hi to
you
Rick.
doing?
Finally, somebody says hi to me.
How you doing?
Yeah. Rick's
All right,
like,
boys.
acknowledge me.
Acknowledge me. All right.
I got me, whatever it is.
So this woman, she admits that she is the problem. She admits she's the problem. So let's go ahead and
That's a fucking red flag right off the bat. That means
All right,
you know what you're doing.
let's check this out.
you don't even know the half of it. Let's
Oh,
get into
boy.
this. Okay, let's make sure the volume's up. Okay, here we go.
Okay, I am the problem. I went on a date with this guy and he was like, it's getting late. Do you want to come back to my place? And I was like, sure, but I'm not going to sleep with you. Like, that's not happening. And he was like, that's totally fine. Just come over. And I was like, cool. So I go to his place. He respects my wishes. He's so nice. He cuddles me all night. And I'm like, are you f***ing gay? Like, what?
Fuck you.
And like I just wanted him to like try, and then for me to be like, no, you know what I mean? I wasn't gonna sleep with him. I just now I feel ugly. This is what. Oh my God. Okay, I am.
Okay.
The mind of a woman.
The
ladies
mind
and
of a
gentlemen.
woman. So she's like, hey, listen, take me out, pay for my dinner. Okay, you invited me back to your house. I'll come over. We can watch some movies, some Netflix, whatever, but I'm not going to have sex with you.
Classic example of no means yes.
Correct.
Like, if you're just
Correct.
persistent enough.
Okay,
That's
yes,
exactly
yes.
what it is.
She just wanted him to be persistent, but she told him straight up, and this is the culture that we live in. We live in this culture where consent is so hammered home. Consent, whatever. Consent,
That's a good
consent,
point.
consent. It's so hammered home now that men have to be so careful because the hashtag Me Too movement. So she says, I'm not going to sleep with you. So this man is now very interested in this girl. She's a good looking girl. But she says, I'm not going to sleep with you. So he's like, I'm too scared to even fucking want to try because I don't want to wake up in the morning and all of a sudden I got a fucking, I got a case against
Yeah,
me.
Me Too.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but what she wanted, she said, no, I'm not going to sleep with you. But if you're persistent enough and if you try hard enough, then let me play the cute. Oh, no. Stop touching me. Oh my gosh, I kind of like that, but stop. It's wrong, but it's right. And she wanted him to fucking try. And she probably would have slept with the guy. But
Yeah.
since she said she precursed it with, I'm not sleeping with you, he's like, fuck that. I'm not going to even fucking try. When really she's like, but I wanted him to try a little bit. Even though I said don't.
I mean, this is it.
Allow me the power of denying you, please.
Yeah,
Right.
That's
basically,
part of
Yes.
it. That's part of
there's
it.
a power fantasy aspect to it, but then also, I mean, let's not act like this is something new. Like, this has been women's communication towards men all the time.
No, yeah, I was going to
It
say
can
that.
never be something direct. It's always something off to the side, and they want you to come to the conclusion yourself. And we're like, guess
That's so
what?
you
We
can
don't
still
fucking
get
talk
in
like that.
trouble. That's so you can still get in trouble.
No,
Yeah, possible
I was gonna
deniability.
say, that I understand the playing hard to get attitude. Like women want to feel like they are high value, and I appreciate it. It's like to a
Desired.
to a certain reasonable point. Like if a woman is too easy to me, I'm gonna be like, hey, there might be something wrong
it's a
here.
turn-off.
Maybe she has 6 toes or something like that on her feet.
I
But
thought you'd be into that, Dan.
The feet thing.
anyway, I
Show us your Google search history right now.
I appreciate the hard to get attitude up to a reasonable point. But there are ways to do that without lying to the guy. You don't need to lie to the guy. Hey, I will not sleep with you. There are subtle ways to play hard to get without having to just give the guy false information. You do want to sleep with the guy, but you don't want to look like a slut. So maybe don't go to his place on the first date, go on the second or third. There are ways to play hard to get and save your dignity as a woman without lying, without giving false information.
Yep. And Wendy has a good point here. Beardo, if a woman says no, she means yes.
That's what I would say.
For the most part. And I'll expand on that. No means yes if you're an attractive guy. If you are an ugly guy and she's just using you for a free meal or just some attention, whatever, no definitely means fucking no.
Well, I
But
don't
if-
think he
but
goes.
if-
I don't think he makes it to the bedroom if he's an ugly part.
Correct. Correct. But if she's going over to your house and she's willing to go over to your house or apartment,
She's willing.
and then she says no, she's saying no, but maybe if you try hard enough and flirt with me good enough and we have a good time, then no will mean yes. Absolutely, man. And that's
If a single girl accepts coming to my house alone with me,
Sleeping
she's
in your bed.
she's willing to put it out.
Her feet are in trouble.
I don't care what she says. She's willing. I don't care what she says. She's willing to do it.
yeah.
That's gonna be my interpretation. And of course, if in the act she goes like, "No, I don't want to do it," then it's okay. Then no means no. But if she's in my house alone with me, we're both single, she's willing to sleep with me.
After she's chained up, if she says no,
After she's changed.
See, the scary thing today
she-
is, though, God forbid you guys went out and had drinks to loosen up. In America, that means it doesn't matter what happens, and she says yes, and you say yes, she can wake up in the morning and say, I was not in my right mind because of alcohol. I do not actually,
That's so fucked
I
up. man.
don't consent after consenting. And then
Yeah,
you can
I
get a charge.
changed my mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's coming to the point where you're going to have a disclaimer, and it's got to be emailed to the lawyer,
Sign a
and they
contract.
got to do
Sign
it
a
before you
contract.
can. Yeah, she agrees to suck my toes. Whatever.
Yeah,
It's okay.
there's gonna
It's okay,
there's gonna have to
Henry.
be
Don't
like a
worry.
notary. There's gonna have to be a notary in every dude's
Right,
house
have to have a
waiting to
notary.
get the legal
Right.
documents signed, blood sample, hair sample.
And the
I
men
hear-
who talk
I hereby
about that.
consent. I hereby consent.
And the men who talk about that fear of being Me Too'd, they get shit the same way. Like, remember when Henry Cavill talked about that on an interview that he's not as willing to flirt with women and as much anymore because he's afraid of being Me Too'd.
Yeah, Andrew Werdner says, I don't like making love to drunken broads. She doesn't have to be drunk. That doesn't matter. If you guys went out and had one drink, there is legal precedence there for her to say that she was graped. By the way, that's a word we don't say on YouTube. It's
Hey,
grape.
bro, the drunker the better. I say.
Yeah, man, that's one of the reasons I stopped drinking. I was kind of using that as a crutch to pick up women, and it's not good.
Yeah.
Not good.
It's part
Hot
of it.
caca already, man? With the raw eggs, bud. You gotta cool it on
No,
the
I
raw
just
eggs, you know what I mean?
just took a quick piss.
You
Real
still
quick
got some
piss.
in your beard. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Rick. Your sister's in my DMs. Cheryl with a $5.
She owes me 50 cents too.
Robin?
Saying hi to Rick.
Hey.
Let's go.
There you
What
go.
about the rest of us?
Thank you,
Yeah,
Cheryl.
come on, Cheryl.
Thank you. Yeah, leave them out. Leave
You
them
had
out.
so
Cheryl.
many extra characters in that super chat. You couldn't say hi to us.
The
Thanks,
real
Cheryl,
man
for
is
the
here.
5. Kiwi Classic with the $2. Hi, welcome, Rick. Great to see you with the guys.
See,
TV
see
Classic,
what, see
thank
what
you.
you did, Rick. Now people are feeling bad.
Yeah, but
Not
I'm feeling
everyone.
good. I don't.
Well, yeah, you're on Bro Science, one of the most high T, biggest
Most
podcasts
popular
on
shows
YouTube.
on YouTube.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Absolutely. Francis Lyons with a 10.
Let's go.
Gifted Fear the Beardo memberships. Chat, we are actually working on Bro Science emotes. We are working on some Bro Science emotes. So the more gifted memberships and the more recurring memberships, we can get more emotes. So thank you, Francis. And you know what we like to do when we get memberships.
Did I go the right way that time? I think my
No,
camera's mirrored.
no, you didn't.
I went the wrong way too, but and
Okay,
then I
so I
looked
need to
like a
go this way.
pedophile or one of
Say
those
It's that-
things you're not
PDF
supposed to
file.
say.
PDF file.
Yeah, the PDF
Rick,
file.
that's one of the words, Rick.
I just recognize that.
Rick, that's one of the words.
Yes.
It's Beardo's channel. Who cares?
Is it
Wanna-
okay to call yourself that?
I'm gonna fucking lose my livelihood. This is the only thing I have. Sundrala with a $5. Hail, Bro Science, looking fine. Rick is going all Breaking Bad. Say my name.
Sandra, I love you.
Goddamn right.
That's right.
Thank you, Sundrala. Man, if I lose my channel, it's on Rick.
Yeah.
You better hire me as a blacksmither full time. Colin Berg with a 199 should get a plane to blast an ad for Bro Science.
Oh my god, that'd be awesome, dude.
We'll work on it. You never know.
Hey.
Randy Janae with a $10 hit a major milestone yesterday and crossed 500 subs on my channel. Let's go. Let's go. These past couple of months have been an absolute blast, and I have everyone in the fellowship to thank for all of the love and support.
I'm
Hail
actually
the
involved in a
fellowship.
project now with Randy.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, we got a
That's
project.
cool.
I'm not going to say anything yet because I don't know what's out there, but
Did you
Just
give
give
her
us
a
a little
car?
taste.
Did you give
No.
her a car?
didn't give her a car.
Okay.
Can't even get my wife a car yet. We're working on it though.
A little taste. A little taste,
The
actually.
wife comes first.
Yeah,
A little
yeah.
taste?
A little taste of what's going on.
No, I can't. No, I can't say anything.
Yeah, you
I'll
cannot
stay-
tease us like that. Come on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say Floyd.
Pink Floyd. Pink
George.
Floyd.
Personally,
The sing-
they
the
pinned him
sing-
down in the office and they chunked him out.
Okay, fuck Rick. Your first and last fucking time on the show, son of a bitch. The singing Tigs for a $2. X-Wing's
Jigs,
gay.
man. We
X-Wing's
need it.
gay.
We need
Kermit
it.
Rick is X-Wing gay Kermit. Rick is Santa's gay brother.
I don't know
Rick is Santa's gay brother. That's right. Well, come over to my house and call me Santa's gay brother. And we'll see how Santa takes care of business. You know?
All right. Well,
I don't
Deborah
even
with a $10. Deborah with a 10. Okay, I need to be here. I took the rest of the day off. I would smack my friend if she was that girl.
Let's go.
Trust the
girl
bro
who got a car?
science.
Smacker on the
Trust
butt.
the bro science. Yeah, just like in the competition.
Yeah.
Uppity Janine with a 199. Sometimes no means not yet. This is
Absolutely.
also true.
Absolutely
This is also true.
And
Yeah,
sometimes
absolutely
it means
true.
not ever, Janine.
It's that the 3 date rule. Remember the 3 date
No,
rule.
most of the time, I told you guys this before. Most of the times I tried to kiss a girl on the first date and got rejected. Like more than half the times, I managed to kiss her afterwards.
Right. Right.
Didn't have anything to do with the garlic wings.
Yes, it had anything to do with the chains and the. Yeah,
And the
no, nothing.
so are you gonna send me feet
Did you
pics?
say
No.
chain?
Can I kiss you?
Chains. Yeah, chains.
I
and,
kiss
I'm gonna
you?
start calling
No.
you Dan Gray.
I don't know what that means.
But what was that? The movie 50 Shades of Grey.
Hey, you better put that back up, Beardo. Put that
What is this?
back-
Kelly
oh, yeah.
Paulson with a $10. Hail to all you gorgeous men. Hi, Rick.
Hi,
Hi,
Rick.
Kelly.
So
So she was
Kelly,
talking to me, Dan, and X-Wing, and then she just said hi to you as well.
That's correct.
Cheryl with a $5. Hi, Dan, Beardo, and Sir Wing. There you go.
what's up, Cheryl?
Cheryl
Thank
made
you.
it right.
I feel
Cheryl
much
made it
better
right.
now.
I think Cheryl, you should come in and do that individually.
Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Cheryl, for the $5. All right, we're gonna get into our segment of the week. We have our moment in bro history. So let's get this going.
Throughout history, there have been men who have represented the very, very best of us. True pioneers in the field of manliness. These are great moments in history.
Hell
Wow,
yeah.
that was
Great.
fancy. That was fancy.
Great bromance in history. All right.
That
We
music,
salute
man, it
you,
just feel like
brothers
saluting.
from the past.
And that voice sounded familiar too.
All right. So today
Some
we are going to talk about the 1980s Mr. Olympia controversy.
Ooh, okay.
How many of you guys know about this?
With Mike Menser?
With Mike
Mike
Menser, Frank Zane, and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes. Yeah.
So the 1980s Mr. Olympia controversy. Now, this is just going off of my own knowledge here. I don't have anything pulled up, but I do know about the knowledge of this, about the history of this. So Arnold Schwarzenegger retired from bodybuilding in 1975 to pursue his acting career. In 1975, he won his 6th Mr. Olympia. And then he went on to pursue his acting career to where he got his first gig as Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, it was huge. It was his first big gig.
His first
because
big movie.
He did that Hercules
in New York.
In New York, yeah.
Yep,
And it
Hercules in New York.
It wasn't great.
It wasn't good.
Conan.
The acting wasn't good. And I think they even dubbed his voice, maybe.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Really?
Conan
Yes.
was huge.
So
was
Conan
huge, and
the
deservedly
Barbarian
so.
was Arnold Schwarzenegger's first big major acting gig. And during that time, in the training for Conan the Barbarian, there was a brand new steroid that was being used for cattle called Trenbolone. Trenbolone.
Yep.
Tren is the short for Trenbolone. Tren was being used on cattle. Here, let me here. This isn't. Let me do Trenbolone. Trenbolone release date. Here we go. So Tren was first synthesized in 1963 and approved by the livestock industry as a growth promoter for beef cattle in the early 70s. So Tren is a modified molecule of the testosterone hormone that was used for livestock. It was used for cattle. So it helped increase the meatiness and the muscle size of cattle so that you could produce more meat on butchering cows so that each individual cow could produce more meat, and that just it was more efficient for sales.
Do you know the history of Tren and why they quit using it?
No.
For cattle?
Yeah, because it was growing everything. Tumors, cancer. It was
Right.
growing
Makes
everything.
sense.
Meat.
Makes sense.
Yes, that's why they just continued it. So it did it in people too.
Makes sense.
Telling me if I shot it somewhere, it would grow everything?
Everything.
There is such thing as trendic.
Maybe not your schmeckle, but yeah.
No, it will.
The one thing. Oh, it does? All right. Where do I
It
get
does.
the symbol?
I was
It's
asking
called
for a friend.
it's called trendic. It is a real thing.
Real thing.
It is. Trust me, I've done my research. Anyways, so anyways, bodybuilders started to acknowledge this, and they started to use Trenbolone on themselves.
Mike
Arnold-
Menser died in his 40s, by the way. It
Arnold
makes
Schwarz-
very much sense.
Yeah. So Arnold Schwarzenegger started using Trenbolone because it was it was kind of like this new innovation of bodybuilding. Because back in his day, during the 60s and 70s, they were injecting testosterone. They were doing testosterone, decadurabolin, and Dianabol, which is short for D-ball. So D-ball is an oral steroid, very hard on the liver, very bad for you. But The testosterone and Deca that they were using was all injectable. Trenbolone is an injectable oil-based steroid. So he started using Tren for his training for Conan. He got into fucking great shape after retiring using the Tren. He decided, I'm going to come out of retirement and compete in the Mr. Olympia again. 4 years after his retirement.
And he also got super popular on the mainstream.
Yes. So
Because of
this
Conan.
was supposed to be right here. Frank Zane. Frank Zane was the popular number one. He was going to win Mr. Olympia.
He looked
Frank
great.
Zane.
He looked
Frank Zane
great.
still looks great, by the way.
Yeah.
Frank Zane's in impeccable shape.
Absolutely.
So Frank Zane was the popular choice to win Mr. Olympia in 1980. Late entry, Arnold Schwarzenegger on Tren comes in. Now, for those of you guys who aren't familiar in the chat with Mr. Olympia, how it works, there's pre-judging. So you go in before there's a crowd. It's early in the morning. They go in, and that's where, like, the real judging is done. Where they pose down in front of the judges, and that's where the real judging is done. The judges kind of mainly know who's going to win before the show. But then later in that evening, they do the show for the audience, for the crowd,
For
and the fans and everything.
yeah.
For publicity, the pictures, the videos like you're seeing right now. So this is the show. So Arnold comes in, and for both pre-judging and in the show, Arnold didn't follow any of, because there's a moderator. The moderator will say front double bicep, rear lat spread. Give me your side chest pose. Give me your quad pose. Arnold
Guiding the posing routine.
Correct. He's guiding the posing routine, and then they have the freestyle where then the bodybuilder would do his freestyle routine, but they do specifically, there's a moderator who guides them. I want to see this pose, I want to see this pose, and this pose, and so on. Arnold ignored all of that and just did his own thing. He didn't give a fuck. He freestyled the whole thing. Arnold went into that 1980s Olympia, freestyled it, didn't give a fuck what the moderator was doing, didn't give a fuck what the judges were saying, went in there, did his own thing, and won first place.
But he was on steroids?
They all are.
They weren't testing back then.
But he was on Tren.
They still don't, Rick. They still don't.
Yeah. Well, obviously.
I thought they tested for steroids and stuff. They don't care. They're just like, if you
So
want
let
to
me learn you.
don't
Hold
care.
on.
You're
Hold
not
on.
natural.
Hold
They are
on. Hold on.
natural. There are natural categories.
They're
Now-
correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
So they have natural categories where they do test you.
So they
They
have a
do
stock
test you.
unmodified and then open.
They will test you.
Yeah.
They will test you if you're competing in a natural bodybuilding competition. If you're in a bodybuilding competition if you're in an open competition, they do not test. They're all on fucking steroids. All of them. Arnold had been taking steroids since the age of 16 years old. Okay. He was taking testosterone, D-ball, Decadurabolin. Yes. But
I've always
when-
heard like steroids just do so much damage to your body,
Did
and
you
you
think
get
it
like
was
natural?
pimples and stuff, all
Did
that
you-
stuff like that.
Did
Yeah,
you
I
think it was
guess.
natural? You thought
I
it
guess.
was natural? Wow.
No. So injectable steroids are much safer than oral steroids. Oral steroids will damage your liver and your kidneys. Just
Digest-
completely, like you'll be on
digest-
dialysis for the rest of your fucking life if you abuse oral steroids. Injectable steroids are much safer. Much safer.
But they're illegal,
Well,
right?
they're not digested. That's why. They
Well, yeah,
don't-
they're androgenic. So
right.
they're androgenic. So when you inject injectable steroids, they bind to the androgen cells in your red blood cells. So that's why they call them androgenic anabolic steroids, because they don't have to pass through your liver to create
Get into
muscle
your-
mass.
and stuff. Yeah. Okay.
So when you're doing oral steroids, they only take effect after they pass through your liver, and then your liver passes the enzymes into your red blood cells, and then that's how that works. When you take injectable steroids, you're putting it right into your bloodstream so that the androgen in your blood cells just carries it through your body. That's why injectable steroids are much safer. Anyways, for this 1980s Olympia, Arnold was one of the first guinea pigs of doing Tren. And even though he hadn't been vigorously doing bodybuilding training, since he was just doing some training for Conan, but he was doing Tren, he had an absolutely amazing physique back in the early days of the 1970s. So he decided to compete in the Mr. Olympia in 1980 and fucking won. Incredible stuff, man.
And there's an element of his popularity as well, because in 1980, Conan had just released, and his career was on an all-time high. So I think it wouldn't be too far-fetched to believe that the judges might get a little bit partial towards him because of his popularity as Conan.
I'm kind of bummed out right now. I thought these dudes like worked super crazy hard to get super big and
No,
then
they
cut
do.
super hard.
Don't get me wrong.
Don't get me
No.
wrong.
UFC
No,
Well, they
fighters
do.
Don't
where
get me
they're
wrong.
like on the edge of death, and it was all natural, but they're just shooting fucking cheat codes into
No,
this
they-
bullshit.
It's both
that-
X-Wing.
It's both. It's like Arnold worked out 4 hours a day. It's like the steroids only give you an edge in order to do that extra work. They give
To
you
go
the
beyond,
energy.
to
They
be
allow,
go.
they allow you to heal. They allow you to
Yeah,
heal
yeah,
faster.
Rick
recovery.
Wright. Rick Wright.
It adds recovery capabilities like you're Wolverine now.
Yes.
The damage you do in your muscles with your workout, you can do the same thing all over again quicker than someone who's a natural.
Well,
Right,
yeah, go
so-
back. I'm naive to it. I've never.
So
put steroids in my butt.
by that logic, steroids actually make you capable of working more. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yeah,
working
yes.
harder.
It
Yeah.
doesn't
So,
physically make your muscle bigger. You still got to tear it and regrow it and tear it and regrow it. And
Yes,
tear it and regrow
it's
it.
recovery.
It's regeneration of the muscle tissue.
It helps with regeneration.
And
That's it.
and the ghost of Rod Sterling is absolutely correct. Gear, which is steroids, pushes your body past the plateau. So when
Yes.
you plateau what is physically, humanly possible, natural, when you are taking steroids, you don't have that plateau. You just keep growing.
Yeah, naturals have to be very strategic about their rest, their recovery, because you just have to be really thoughtful.
Yeah,
about
that just
it. And
sounds like it
that's-
would rain chaos on your body pushing it that hard.
Well,
does.
those guys
does.
all die of heart attacks on their 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
Arnold has had like 2 open heart surgeries in the past
because
like
that
couple
causes
years.
your heart that causes hypertrophy in your heart.
Well, also
Your
with
heart literally grows bigger than it should.
and that's
Yeah.
because of growth hormone, though.
Well,
These
it's a
guys
muscle
also
hormone. Growth
they
hormone.
also
GH.
abuse growth hormone, and growth hormone will also increase your muscles, but it'll increase your organs as well.
It'll increase your bone density as well. SDH will make your
Yeah.
jaw
Just
square.
watch Rambo 2. How
Yeah.
how Stallone looks, his face in Rambo 2, and then watch Rambo 3. Like his skull changed shape.
Really?
His face is different. Yeah.
Well, dude,
it
yeah.
literally modifies your bones.
Look at Sylvester Stallone in Rocky 2 and look at Sylvester Stallone in Rocky 4. Sylvester Stallone was training with Franco Columbu, Franco Columbu was an avid steroid user. Franco Columbu was best friends with Arnold.
Yeah.
They were both abusing steroids. And Franco Columbu was training Stallone for Rocky and Rambo. And then you see Stallone fucking just beef up, dude. Got huge.
exploded. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, for Rambo 3 especially. And when they're both Stallone and Franco Columbu, and I believe them, they say that for Rambo 2, he was natural. And I'll tell you why I believe them. Because when you use steroids, at least those steroids available at that time, they will cause you to they will cause a lot of water retention. Of water retention. And Rambo on Rambo 2 looks very ripped. And
That's
he had
because he took diuretics right before he went on.
that's
And
that too.
just shedded the water.
There's that too. You can shred the water.
You can dehydrate himself.
By dehydrating yourself, there's a lot of techniques to do that. But also, if he had taken steroids, he would not be able to do that those dehydration techniques as effectively, because the steroid causes water retention on the first few weeks. And Stallone only had like 2 months or something like that, a few weeks, to get into shape for Rambo 2. From Rocky 3 to Rambo 2, he had a couple weeks to get into shape. He could not get soft at all by any amount of water retention. So that's why I believe that on Rambo 2 he was natural.
He might have been natural at the time, but that's because he might have been off cycle. I think he might have, I think in Rocky 1 and Rocky 2, Stallone was clean. But from Rocky 3 so on, he was juicing. So maybe
for 3, you believe so?
Absolutely. Dude was shredded.
He was.
Shredded. And absolutely jacked. Just like the definition was unreal.
He was torturing himself with that diet of his. I have his book called Sly Moves, and he talks a little bit about that. Of course, he can be lying.
It'll ruin your kidneys too.
Yes, but he was ingesting 700 calories a day. I'm at the end of my cutting season, and I'm ingesting 1,100 calories. 1,100 calories, and I want to die with 1,100 calories. He was ingesting 700 and filming and filming Rocky 3.
Yeah.
So that's insane.
For
how
reference,
he got shredded.
My mother is 5'3", I think. She's doing a caloric deficit right now at 1,400. She's in a deficit.
Yeah.
So that's
it's
not a lot of food.
It's crazy.
But to what Dan was saying earlier, like, being on steroids, it gives you an edge, but these guys were still eating and training, and their diet was fucking dialed in.
They were working harder than any of us could ever dream.
Well, a misnomer of steroids is you take them and you're just going to grow. If you just take steroids and sit around, you're not going to get big.
You're going to get fat.
You're going to get fat.
Absolutely. I've
seen it
happen.
You have to work. It's a muscle healer is what it is, basically.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a muscle healer. If there's no muscle damage, there's nothing to heal.
That's right.
But with Tren shreds fat while building muscle. Tren is an absolute, like, it'll melt fat off your body, and it's like super testosterone. Tren, so that was the whole point of this kind of moments and bromance in history, was Arnold taking Tren and winning the 1980 Mr. Olympia.
That's crazy.
After 4 years off of bodybuilding, came in and won the 1980 Mr. Olympia. That was
that trend. It seems counterintuitive because they wanted the beef to be fat.
Yeah, you want marbling.
The more fat in beef is better. So if it's burning the fat off of them,
depends on the cut. Depends on the type of cut, right? There are some cuts that you don't want a lot of fat.
Well, there's some that just don't have it. It's just the muscle.
Yeah.
Which muscle has the most fat?
They take the fat in it if it could be there.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
Well, there you go. That is your.
This has been Great Romance in History.
That was a good conversation, boys. Good conversation. And hopefully, chat, we can provide you with some good information.
I'll try to stay natural for as long as I can.
Dude, I'm going to be blasting testosterone in a few years.
I'm doing it right now. I'm doing testosterone right now because I'm low.
You're on TRT?
I'm low. No, I'm injected.
Well, yeah, but you're on TRT.
Yeah.
Yeah, testosterone Sipin-8. So you're on TRT.
Yep.
Testosterone replacement therapy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's not even considered. That's not even considered like doing steroids. Like you're just getting
back to your baseline,
to normal levels. Yeah.
Right. You know, when you start carrying a purse and walking around with heels on, you know, you got to do something.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It affects your humor when you're in low testosterone. Like you don't have energy. You're depressed. You're more prone
Lethargy.
to anxiety. Yeah.
Yeah.
It even affects your capability of doing of focusing on mentally challenging tasks.
You
Yeah.
might have stuck with those high
not good.
heels though, Rick. You might get a fucking BMW for it.
No,
24.
at least some tits.
At least some. Hey, you can always buy those.
Well, I've got some right now. That's what I was saying.
Steel Leg of History with a $2. Thanks for all the support. Past 500 subs, 53
go.
watch hours left. Let's go, Steel Leg,
Oh,
man.
that's the
Shout out.
baseline now, isn't it? For monetization is 500, huh?
To get
500?
super chats.
Did they change? Oh,
Yeah, they changed
To
it.
get super
Oh.
chats. So you ad revenue is still the same, but to get super chats, I think you need 500 subs, 3,000 watch hours.
Dude,
to
how
get
crazy it
super
is that they
chats.
got rid of the silver plaque.
Yeah.
Wow.
They did?
Yeah.
They got rid of it.
They got rid of it.
Right when Jay, Rick, there's this friend.
You get like a
we
credit
have,
card.
Jay.
You
He's
get like a
about
little.
to get.
You get
yeah,
like a little thing.
yeah. He's about to get 100,000 and get the
You
silver plaque, and then they
fuckers!
changed it. And then they changed it. He's not getting it anymore.
They give you like a little postcard. They give you a postcard that just says congratulations.
Yeah.
no more plaque.
Oh,
No
for
more
3
plaque.
years, I've been building my channel. Like, I'm going to get that fucking silver plaque. I'm so excited about that silver plaque. And now it's not even a thing anymore.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh well.
So
Like
here's
Dan
your
says, I don't even
million
care.
dollar idea.
I don't care. I don't care. I didn't get my golden one. It's like I was like X-Wing. I was like I chose the wall where I would hang my
Yeah, I'm
golden
like
plaque.
visualizing it.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
nowadays it's like if I get it, I'm gonna give it to my mother or something like that. Because
Yeah.
the way I see YouTube nowadays has changed. Like in a way that I didn't get here because of YouTube, but in spite of YouTube. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, once you start YouTubing, it becomes a completely different space. A lot of people are like, "Oh, like what's your favorite stuff? What do you watch?" I'm like, "I don't really watch YouTube. Unless it's one of my friends that's like, playing a game or something like that. I'm generally not on YouTube."
Yeah, and it's like, no, don't get me wrong. I'm grateful for the opportunity that the people who invented the technology gave me, and the people who keep the technology working. But those are not the decision makers of YouTube.
I think YouTube's most versatile asset is the ability to go on there and figure out how to fix something.
It's
Yeah.
great, right?
Yeah. The
For that,
how-tos.
just
But
for
it-
that alone, it changed the way people. I mean, you still have to have skills. I mean,
Yeah.
to do stuff. I mean, if you don't know how to use a screw gun and they're telling you how to do all this stuff, it's one thing. But at least you have a baseline of where to go to look for
Absolutely.
how to do it.
Yeah.
But you know what kind of ruined that, Rick? When they removed public dislikes. Now you see a tutorial or on something, you don't know if that tutorial is gonna waste your time or if it's really
Right.
good because you don't see the dislike bar. Back in the day, you would click on a tutorial about something, fixing your plumbing or something like that. Something in those veins. You see a huge dislike bar and you can tell. Like, this guy doesn't know what
video.
he's talking about. Yeah, bad video. Now you have to watch the video, and then you realize, hey, that guy might be just talking out of his
And
ass.
it was all to protect major media companies. That was the
Yes.
only point they did that. Just to protect
Yeah.
people like Disney, to protect companies.
A
that
way
make
that you
MSNBC,
can
counter-
still
CNN.
Yeah.
Yeah, something you can still use to get around that. You can go to the comment section. That's what I do. The first
what I
thing,
do.
Yeah.
When I'm looking for a tutorial on something household work, I look at the comments. And if the comments are not, the first comment is not something like saying it's shit, then I watch it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You got to go to the comments now.
Yeah.
It's
And
it's
see if the video
intuitive,
shit.
We'll
and it's
just move
interesting.
along.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how it took the place of asking dad.
Exactly.
If you need to know something or find out how to build something, or when you're working on your vehicle, it's invaluable. I use it
I
all the
thought
time.
about
I mean,
starting a channel like that.
Yeah.
Called something like Ask Your Dad or something like that.
There
you
are
know?
channels like that. There are tons
Yeah.
of channels like that.
That's great.
And there's that channel that we constantly shout out here, the fathers we needed.
Yeah.
And they have a new video, by the way, a Kratos
Let's watch
one.
it. We'll watch it.
Yeah, let's watch
We'll
it.
watch it. First, before we go ahead and watch that, let's go ahead and plug this real quick. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and plug this. Chat, now that we're at peak viewership, or somewhat peak viewership, Bro Science merch is finally available.
Oh, baby.
So you can go to the FearTheBeardo merch store that's on my YouTube channel, and you can get your Bro Science t-shirts. They are front and back. So this is the front. That's what the back looks like. I don't know why the sweatshirts are opposite. So here's the front of this sweatshirt, and then the back has Bro Science on it as well. Bro Science mug. And then you have the Bro Science t-shirt where the logo is in the top left. Then you also have this sweatshirt with the big Bro Science logo right there. And we also have women's shirts as well. Women's Bro Science shirts. So we do have Bro Science merch. Chat, if I have any mods that want to drop the link, that'd be awesome. But it is available.
Great
You
stuff.
need one that says
Platforming?
you need one that says I said hi to Rick for $5 on
I
that.
said hi to Rick.
Yeah, we'll work on that.
Love
sure.
you, Beardo. Love you, brother.
You've only almost costed my channel twice now. Dan, what was the channel's name?
The Fathers We Needed.
Mm.
Is a new one. It's a short one. We can watch the whole thing.
There you go.
That's awesome. The fathers we needed.
Yeah, it's like they use AI to make famous like fatherly characters. Just tell your badass stuff.
Right on.
The link, yeah, Biggles has it. Yep, Biggles and Gun Home Mac have it. It's the link that's on my YouTube channel. Thank you, chat. Thank you very much. All right,
So
let's
you're
go ahead and
using Teespring.
Teespring, correct? Yep.
Cool.
Until we get that juicy 9-line dealership.
Yeah.
So this is the father we needed.
Yeah, this is Kratos reading a text by a famous.
I do a
Famous
pretty good
philosopher.
Kratos.
There
by
are
the way.
things which are within our power, and there are things which are beyond our power.
Sounds like you, Beardo.
Thank you.
Within
Appreciate
our
that.
power are opinion, aim, desire, aversion, and, in a word, whatever affairs are our own. Beyond our power are body, property, reputation, office, and, in a word, whatever are not properly our own affairs. Now the things within our power are by nature free, unrestricted, unhindered. But those beyond our power are weak, dependent, restricted, alien. Remember then, that if you attribute freedom to things by nature dependent, and take what belongs to others for your own, you will be hindered, you will lament, you will be disturbed, you will find fault both with God and men. But if you take for your own only that which is your own, and view what belongs to others just as it really is, then no one will ever compel you. No one will restrict you. You will find fault with no one. You will accuse no one. You will do nothing against your will. No one will hurt you. You will not have an enemy, nor will you suffer any harm. Aiming therefore at such great things, remember that you must not allow yourself any inclination, however slight, towards the attainment of the others, but that you must entirely quit some of them, and for the present postpone the rest. But if you would have these, and possess power and wealth likewise, you may miss the latter in seeking the former. And you will certainly fail of that by which alone happiness and freedom are procured. Seek at once, therefore, to say to every unpleasant experience, you are but an appearance, and by no means what you appear to be. then examine it by those rules which you have. And chiefly by this. Whether it concerns the things which are within your own power, or those which are not. And if it concerns anything beyond your power, be prepared to say that it is nothing to you.
Good words.
That's good stuff right there, man.
Good words, man.
Yeah. Basically, stop giving a fuck about stuff you don't have control over. And you'll be free.
Yeah,
You'll be free and you'll be happy.
It was wordy, but it was definitely, focus on your own shit. Don't worry about other people. Welcome unpleasant experiences because they're only unpleasant if you view them that way.
Best piece of advice I was ever given by my father. Always do the right thing when nobody's looking.
Yeah.
Because that's when it really counts.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Great stuff, man.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Dan, for sharing that, man.
Yeah, great
Yeah,
channel.
stuff.
The fathers we needed. Shout out. Go
Yep.
subscribe to that channel. It's criminally underrated. Criminally underrated channel. Should have 1 million subs by now.
Did you see the
Fathers we
comment from
needed.
Bull Bear?
What?
Did you see the comment from Bull Bear?
Scripture lesson?
Don't lecture me, Obi-Wan. I love it.
Yes, that's basically Stoicism. That was a famous Stoic author.
Who was that?
philosopher
Do we know?
Who was reading? It says in the beginning of the video, it was a famous
I missed it. Yeah.
Stoic author.
I want to hear Beardo do him.
Beardo do Kratos?
Oh,
Or
yeah,
you do
do
Kratos?
Kratos. Yeah.
You can do
That's
it,
correct.
Kratos.
I'm a god boy. Watch your tone, boy.
That's badass.
Pretty
man.
good.
That's awesome.
I'm the fucking god of war.
Yeah. You and X-Wing both do really good voices.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Appreciate
we
it.
The name of the philosopher is Epictetus. Epictetus.
Epictetus?
Oh, sorry.
Epictetus?
I thought it was Epictetus.
Epic titties.
Epictetus.
Epic titties.
Epictetus.
Epic
Sorry, I'm Brazilian.
titties.
I kind of like Epictetus more.
We got a few 50s here. Elfie with the $50. Hello, you beautiful men. Nice to see you again. My car was like a rocket today, so I can get home quickly. I always love your descriptions of my sketches. Always makes me laugh, and I love bro science. You were the best with some bicep flexes, fires, and emojis.
I give you the forearm.
Thank you. Thank you, Elfie, for that. Look at Jen and Sylvie Saska in the chat. Says, great voice. Holy shit, not a dry seat in the house right now. Am I right, ladies? Hey. How you doing, huh?
I'm soaking wet. I'm soaking wet right now. I don't know about
We
you
know.
guys.
Red Bear with another 50. Red Bear says, hail the bro science. Always love learning something new and interesting. Have no fear, Beardo. Your fans have your six. Hey,
I love that.
thank you. Much appreciated. Randy with a 3-month recommitment would love to see bro science muscle shirts or tank tops. I'll work on them.
Yeah, sleeveless
We'll get
tees.
those done.
I like the sleeveless tees.
Yeah, we'll get those.
For sure.
Jules Robertson with the $10 says absolutely nothing. Thank you, Jules.
Nice tramp stamp.
Is that your tattoo?
Arrows are
Jules?
pointing the right way.
Rick, do you have the same tramp stamp, Rick?
Yeah, but mine's above my schmeckle.
Oh. Rachel Hill with the $2. Beardo, Dan, X-Wing, and Rick, good to see you. Hail the bro science.
What's up, Rachel?
Thank you, Rachel Hill. Margaret Riggle with a 5. A man with a sturdy muscular physique from doing manly man things is more attractive than those guys.
Yeah.
Teach their own.
You think so?
Teach their own, probably.
Ranch.
The
Ranch
thing
bod
about
versus
bodybuilders,
depends.
like people think, oh, you're doing that for women. No, they're
You're
not
doing it for
that
yourself.
You
Yeah.
do it for yourself. Yeah.
Yep. You watch movies like Conan, like Rocky, Rambo, Commando, and you're like, fuck,
Gotta look like
I want to look like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Singing Tigs for $2. I feel like Rick is a Rumble exclusive kind of guy. Yeah. Yeah.
It'd be safer over there for sure.
It'd
And
be
by the
much
way,
safer over there.
this is mild compared to the Forge conversations. Trust me.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet.
I like how as soon as they said, Rick, I was going to like kind of like give you a rundown of what not to say. Like 5 minutes later, he drops, you know,
Everything is not
everything. And I was like, well, all right. So whatever.
What
Fuck
you
it.
want to say, just don't say it, and you'll be
Yeah. Well, you know, those things are funny. Okay.
I want to get your guys' reaction on this. The fact that she's married, somebody needs to save her husband ASAP. This one is horrible. Horrible.
God.
Chat, chime in. Chat, please chime in.
Number 1, I do not cook for my husband. I only cook for my children. My husband will be making his own breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Number 2, I do not help him pay any bills. So if he is short on the rent, on utilities, or anything like that, it is not my problem. I will not be helping him out. His job is to provide for his family, so I am not financially contributing to any of the bills. Number 3, I do not do his laundry. I have my own laundry and my children's laundry to do, so he could do his own. I won't help.
Hold on, I want to pause this. Anybody notice that the car is flipped upside down? Did she just get in a car accident, fucking flipped her car?
You know what I think is going on? I think she's sitting crisscross applesauce on the ground, and that's the car right there. You know what I'm saying?
But the letters are upside down.
The letter's not upside down. That's
Yes, it
an
is.
L. An L goes that way. Unless that's a T, then it is upside
No,
down.
does an E go that way? No, it doesn't.
Well,
The
it's
cell phone is
mirrored,
mirrored.
but not
The
upside
cell
down.
phone is mirroring the image.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, okay. I was thinking that she might have flipped her fucking car. Okay,
That'd
all
be
right,
hilarious.
fair enough. Anyways, let's go ahead and listen to this dumb bitch.
My own laundry and my children's laundry to do, so he could do his own. I won't help him put it away. I won't help him fold anything. That's his responsibility. Number 4, he is responsible for replacing any of his essentials like soap, shampoo, anything like that. He needs to go buy it himself. Even if I'm at the store, I will not be replacing it for him. If he needs new underwear, new socks, or anything like that, that's for him to do. I'm not going to do it for him. I'm not going to enable.
I'm okay with that too. Like buying your own soap and shampoo and socks and underwear and shit, that don't bother me at all. Everything
1,
from the front of
I
that,
do not.
fuck her.
But
I don't
she's
like
saying
that.
like if she's at the store, if she's already at the store and he needs soap, she's not just gonna pick it up.
Yeah, fuck
If
her.
he needs new underwear and she's already at the store, she's not gonna just go pick it up. He
I
can
gotta
go to
go-
the store himself to go do it.
Gun
Dude,
home
on
match
top
that
of-
perfectly.
If he doesn't
Go
pay
ahead,
rent,
Rick.
it's not my problem. It's going to quickly become your problem when you're out on the street, baby.
Yeah.
Enjoy your cats and vibrator.
I mean, that's the most perfect comment ever, bro.
Dude, no, on top of it all, the fact that she's doing that, and on top of it all, she's posting and gloating about it.
Well, what does
It's
she
that-
do?
It's a, yeah.
Provide the
It's
pussy?
like,
what-
I mean,
what's
come
your-
on.
What's your role in this? But it's like it's a red flag on top of another red flag. The fact that she's posting that and like bragging about that, if I were her husband, it's like
She's
oh my
looking for
God.
the negative. She's looking for the negative comments.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
absolutely.
here's the thing. She's what's funny is she's preaching the nuclear family, right? The husband's job is to provide. She's preaching all the values
And
of
they
a
have
man
kids, man.
in
They
a
have
nuclear
kids.
family. She's preaching all of that. And then she's bringing a 2024 woman into it where I don't need a man. He can do all his shit himself. I'm an independent woman. But the
Yeah.
problem is she's also preaching the nuclear man without being the nuclear woman in the relationship. And
She
honestly,
wants
if
all
you,
of the benefits. She wants
Yeah.
all the benefits without putting any effort in herself.
if you don't feel any need or want or appreciation or caring or love for your husband in those aspects, get the fuck out of the relationship. Like you are,
Dude, but they have kids, man.
She eliminated
Mhm.
everything. What do you do?
yeah.
What do you do? Do you take care of kids? That's it? Provide the pussy? You're done?
I wouldn't even know about the second part on
dude,
that one.
I don't think she puts out. There's
Yeah.
no way.
I don't, who would
Probably
want
not.
to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean,
Probably
not my
not.
type, but
But it's like if they have a daughter, if one of those kids is a daughter, you're teaching your daughter how to
Yeah.
basically be a man-hating, lonely bitch.
yep.
I'll call it
future.
gaping slap hole.
Yeah.
Is that against the world? That's
No, you already said it, even if it was.
Yeah. He's like, forgiveness, not permission.
But no, like, oh man, like we've heard it and we've said it before. Today, in today's day, we are teaching men how to treat women. But are we treating women how to treat men? Absolutely fucking not. We are treating women how they should be treated, and we are treating men how they're supposed to treat women. We are not teaching women how they're supposed to treat men.
Yep.
You can't teach women anything anyway.
Well, I'm gonna make damn sure I know that, like, you know, as my daughter comes up, because now this
You
is
just
something
make
I think about.
suggestions. You don't teach them. You just make suggestions.
Well, no, because they soak that crap up, so they see how I would talk to my wife. They see
Absolutely.
how I interact with my wife.
They
And
are
you know, that
always
was
observing.
it was a huge impact on me when I was a kid, because my parents have been together for fucking almost 50 years at this point. And so that's always how I've viewed, you know, how relationships should be. And if it's not that way, then it looks wrong to me, like something's messed up. And so you always try to emulate that. And yeah, kids soak that shit up like
well,
a
let me ask
sponge.
you this.
Yeah.
Did your dad teach you how to treat a woman, or did your mom teach you how to treat a woman?
My dad.
Both at the same time.
Both. That's what I'd like to hear.
I'd
Both.
say both. I'd
Yeah.
say both.
Well,
my case.
I learned not to fuck with some women because of my mother.
Well,
because,
you
know, she's a
observe-
tiny thing, but she's a fucking spitfire, and she can be
She is.
nasty if she
I know
needs
where
to
she
be.
is.
Yeah.
But it's like you observe your parents' interaction with each other, and that's how you learn. There's also the element of directly your father or your mother telling you what to do. But mostly, I feel you learn by observation, by watching how they treat each other.
Well, I can honestly say I'm glad I didn't learn that from my dad. Yeah.
There are also those cases. There are also those cases where you have a negative experience. You watch that, you learn from that, and you decide, hey, I'm gonna go the opposite direction. So that's that's the free will of the human species into action. Like, I'm not gonna be like that. I'm gonna go to the exact opposite way. And it's a conscious
With a pickup
choice.
truck. My wife drives a pickup truck. Hers is nicer than mine, actually.
Great point here. Also, this chick is nowhere near hot enough to make those demands.
Oh, absolutely.
Agreed. Oh, man.
1,000%.
Where is the what's the word I'm looking for when somebody like
Ugly.
is not attractive? Trust me, yeah, they're not attractive,
Troll.
but they have this sense of like
Entitlement.
It's entitlement, but it's directly related to their looks, where they're like, who's the fat
The
trans
blind.
Jabba no Wookiee Taka? You know who I'm talking
Yes,
about?
I know.
Gordok the Destroyer.
Gorlock the Destroyer, right? Like,
Yeah.
where does that come from?
It's a he, by the way.
I have no
Yeah.
frame of reference from that.
Where, like, you've never seen Gorlock? You've probably seen Gorlock around somewhere.
We gotta show Rick Gorlock.
Fuck.
They're missing humility, I guess.
Rick.
So I can tell you what it is. It is the fact that we have been preached about toxic masculinity, but when you really break it down, the majority of families here in the United States are divorced families. Okay, that's just how it is.
Is it the majority?
The majority.
It's just about
Wow.
50,
It's just it's like
50% of
50-50.
marriages fail.
50-50.
That's sad.
Families are divorced. And then when you go to public school, who are your teachers? About 90% of the time, you have a female teacher in public school. So kids are being raised by their mom. They go to school and they're being taught by a woman, but yet they're being told that their masculinity is toxic while they're being preached day in and day out, night and day, by a woman about how to be a man, about how to treat women. Men are being taught how to be a man by women. And then
Well,
women
it's
are being
usually
taught
not a woman
how
either.
and then women are being taught not how to be a woman. Women are being taught how men should treat women. So women don't have a fucking fundamental basis anymore on how to be a woman or how to treat a man or how to be a wife or how to be a mother. And then the government, you take the government into this as well. The government wants the women also to be in the workplace. So now the woman isn't at home anymore. The woman isn't raising kids.
Well, the government made it so the women have to be in the workplace so you can make a living. You don't
Well,
have money.
also that and taxes. The government wanted women in the workplace so you can tax more too, as well.
Yeah, and also women historically vote for bigger governments.
Yes,
statistically,
it is true.
You know, I respect women, and I respect what my dad told me how you should treat a woman. I don't believe in opening the car door thing. I think women can open their own car doors. I believe that you should do the protection thing. You walk on the side of the sidewalk towards the street. Let them walk on the other side. You open doors for them if you're in front. If not, they can open their own door. I don't believe in that. I believe in if somebody starts some shit, I'm going to be the first one in line. It's not going to be her up there. You know, that's the sense that I have. I believe that you should take care of your wife, take care of your family first, then you. That's what
absolutely.
Beardo, if you want to pull that up, by the way, this is the woman teaching your son how to be a man.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know if you've seen the videos from the classrooms lately. This is absolutely who is teaching your son how to be a man. And they're taking the American flag down and putting the pride flag up in its place.
You don't have to do the Pledge of Allegiance anymore. Pledge of Allegiance is completely taken out of school. You have the pride flag up instead of the American flag. They're teaching you to hate yourself. If you have a certain skin color, they're telling you that you should hate yourself and that you should feel guilty.
Yeah.
You should feel guilty about a certain skin color you have. And you're a horrible person, really. And the men in this country are being taught how to be a man by bitter, angry women.
And you can also look it up. There's a extremely close correlation between crime and the prison population and fatherlessness.
There is. Absolutely.
I believe the first thing you have to do to be a man is have a Y chromosome. Hello.
Let's start there. Yeah, that's a great start.
Okay. Everything else, you know.
You're about to get extradited to the UK right now.
You do what you want to do. You do what you want to do, but to me, a man is a man, a woman's a woman, and that's the way I see it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's pretty wild.
Whoa.
You guys want to do
controversial?
My gosh. Hey, listen. I'm not a misogynist. I love women. I love tits. All kinds of tits. I love tits. Black tits, brown tits, white tits. I love tits. Great tits, fantastic tits, the best tits. American tits.
Perfect tits.
Great tits. I felt them. They were great.
You guys do great, Trump. I thought I was good at Trump, but you guys kicked my ass.
Whoa! Francis Lyons with a $100 super chat. Guys, I absolutely love this show and the things I have learned. I have watched every episode, and this is the first time I get to watch it live. So much better live, by the way. Thank you, Francis.
Extremely generous.
Thanks, Francis. Thank you very much.
Thank you for helping those guys out.
Thank you. B Grows for a $10. I am here to present myself for shaming. It doesn't matter why. I just need it. Okay, B Grows.
Fucking fatty.
I'll
Come
start.
the fuck on, man. What are you doing?
I'll start. B Grows. Don't be fat. Don't be gay. Be better. Go to the fucking gym and drink some water, you fat ass. Okay, Dan, you're next.
Don't be ugly. Don't be stupid.
Big Rose, I don't believe you did that, man.
Pull your thumb out of your ass. Stop watching
cartoons. How could you do that? That's so gay, man. That's so gay. What are you doing? Stop doing it.
Come on. Your turn.
You know, you should be ashamed.
I was going the whole time.
Yeah. There you go.
Don't be
X-Wing, you have the floor.
Oh, I was going the whole time. Yeah.
No, do it again.
Pull your thumb out of your ass. Stop watching fucking weird Japanese cartoons. Go to the
Hey,
gym.
it was only $10 there, X-Wing. It was only $10. I mean, come on. You give him a $20 show for the $10. Come on.
Stop watching Stop watching hentai.
And fucking contribute to society, all right? Be a fucking man.
There you go. You got a tip. $20.
You fucking man. You have fat ankles, and you got to clip your toenails, okay? Hygiene. Fucking get a loofah and fucking wash them between your fucking fat armpits, okay?
Wake up!
That's right.
Wear some deodorant and cologne.
Take a shower.
Yeah, take a fucking shower.
Stop eating burgers. Your nipples are pointy.
Yes. You got big
poke someone's
tits, okay?
eye out. dangerous.
Thank you, B Gross, for the $10.
Yeah, you scum-lapping shitbag.
I'm gonna need to start applying for some full-time jobs, man. Fucking Rick is gonna take my YouTube channel down. Kiwi Classic for a $5. To me, there is nothing more attractive than a beautifully sculpted male body. I adore the look of those bodybuilders. I know some don't agree with me. Hey,
Thank you, Kiwi. Thank you.
to each their own. Kiwi, to each their own. Thank you. I appreciate
To
it.
each their own, for sure.
Genocide Games for a $5. I don't work now after 30 years. My job is to take care of my husband, make sure the home is clean, he is well fed, and work is done so we have more free time.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Let's go.
Ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
That's beautiful.
And he better
Love
take
to
care
hear
of
that.
you too. He better take care of you too. That's
Exactly.
all I gotta say.
And you know what? The bottom line is all that stuff that we were talking about, all the things that are pissing us off, everything going on in the classrooms and the way that we're effing up as human beings, it's all because we're missing God in our lives.
There you go.
We don't have to take the stream that
Yes.
way. I'm just putting that out there.
The
There you
world
go.
needs more Captain Bible
The
streams.
world needs
Yes.
more submissive women. Submissive women. We love a good submissive woman. With tits, great tits, the best tits.
Beautiful tits.
Beautiful tits. I walked in and I said, wow, look at those big tits. They're great. And then I looked
The
over here and I
biggest
said,
tits I've ever
wow,
seen.
look at those
I'm
little tits. They're phenomenal.
Not the one who
I
made
love
commentary about the physical appearance.
Service could see from 150
Those are the
yards
bigger
away.
tits I've ever
Beautiful
seen.
tits.
Bigger tits
was-
I've ever seen.
I was backstage. I felt her tits. They were great tits.
I could hit
Great
those tits with
tits.
the
I wanna
2.3
feel your
and I probably
tits.
wouldn't miss.
Email me your tits. I'd love to see them. Brand new segment for this week. We've kind of done it before, but now we have a new transition for it. Let's get into.
A young woman is working out
Well,
at the
here's
gym
one
when she gets
solution
some
to the creepy
unwanted
I've been in the
attention.
actually there with my boyfriend, and I've had a man approach me and ask me out and try to flirt with me, and that, it just wasn't comfortable.
Okay,
I didn't
can you
see
pick the most annoying voices on the internet to put up?
The unwanted.
The unwanted.
I
The
know
unwanteds.
nothing about this, by the way. I'm seeing that for the first time.
I'm seeing this for the first time.
You're telling me that now? It's like, wow.
It kind of sounds like Butters from South Park.
I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna say, who's that? Was that girl with the
Oh
car?
shit!
So hold on.
I know
We
this one. I saw that on Joey Swoll's.
Yep, this is
Instagram.
Joey Swole.
Yeah.
So we have this broad here. We have this TikTok. We have this TikTok broad.
I believe
Can you
it's
believe
him.
it? She's very dumb, very stupid. What a dumb woman. Wait, holy fuck. Hold on. We got to stop everything that we're doing right now.
Again.
Holy smokes.
Run it back.
Francis Lyons with another $100. Another one. When or if I ever get married, I will make sure my husband has a full stomach and his balls are empty. Whoa!
Damn!
Whoa!
Wow.
That's going to be a happy man.
That's
Yep.
gonna be a.
That's going to be a very happy man.
I love it,
Whoa!
Someone share this out to all of Twitter.
dude.
Keep an eye out for Francis Lyons. There's young men out there that are like,
That's awesome. Holy shit.
Let's
Hey, Francis,
go.
did I tell you I was single?
Right now.
All right, Rick. Star Wars dog for 10. Okay.
Star Wars.
Okay, you knocked him down. Now motivate me. Hey, dog. You've been killing it, brother. You've been doing it. You've been sweating, man. You're tired.
You've got a really
But
big
guess
dick.
what? You're a strong man. You got a family to support. You can fucking do this, man. You can do it. I
Right.
believe in you. You wake up
guys,
in the morning, you
you're
put
doing
your
it all
feet on
wrong.
the ground, and Satan says, oh, fuck, he's up.
you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. I'm telling you right
Oh,
now. Star
okay.
Wars dog is a Marine. I'm going to give him the only thing he needs to hear right now. Rah, 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 rah. Rah, 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 rah. Rah, rah, rah. Chesty puller, rah.
Okay. What about this?
How
What
do I
about this?
follow up on that?
I'll try. Here, dog, you want me to motivate you? How about this? Hoorah.
Marine, huh?
He only speaks rah-rah and Crayola. The two different dialects, but pretty close.
Thank you, Dog, for the 10.
Let's
yeah,
go.
you're extremely handsome, very selfless individual. That's all I got.
Keep it up, Dog.
And he was being honest. Rick, that's gross. Don't do that.
Show them all. Show them all the size of your dick. Not literally. I mean,
Fuck.
maybe if it's appropriate, but most of
Not
them-
on my show. All right.
A young woman is working out at the gym when she gets some
I've
unwanted
been in the gym,
attention.
actually there with my boyfriend, and I've had a man approach me and ask me out and, try to flirt with me, and that, it just wasn't comfortable.
So uncomfortable.
All right. So we have this. We have this. So we have this young lady who I assume hits the gym. She's in shape. You know, she's in shape.
I believe I see a moose knuckle.
All right. So Rick, how this goes is I'm the host.
Okay, sorry.
So okay, just all right.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make that clear. Holy shit! Fuck. I mean, Rick.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
So I assume this young lady, she goes to the gym, right? She's here at Target, I believe. This looks like a Target.
Yeah.
And she's gonna do this TikTok dance, and let's just see how this
I can already
unfolds.
tell that lady on the back is already uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
This
This
has to be Europe, right? Or is this America?
I doubt it. This has to be an American thing.
That looks like an American thing.
Let me
yeah.
bust a move in the candy aisle.
Yeah.
Well, okay, and you should not be doing this in public.
No.
If you want to do it at your house or outside, I guess, whatever. But like in the middle of a grocery store,
Yeah.
like what are we doing? Okay, let's watch. I'm gonna get hit by that for the music. So,
She can't even dance.
but she knocks
Look at
over
that.
the old lady, bro.
Yeah.
She's doing this. She no care
Abuela?
for her surroundings. She's got a pierced nipple, and she doesn't care and knocks over the old
What was that
and
observation?
laughs.
What
She
was that observation
laughs.
about the nipple?
Look,
Well, I
she
mean, call it
sees
what
the
you
lady fall and laughs about it.
Yeah.
Now let's listen to what Joey
What
Swole
does
has
Joey
to say.
Swole says
Yeah,
about it?
let's listen to what Joey has to say. But she laughs at the old lady falling, bro.
Yeah.
So this is social media content today. You go to Target, stand in the middle of the aisle, intentionally in the way of everybody, just to film some TikTok dance video. And when that poor older woman tries to walk around you and doesn't see you, she trips and falls over the corner of the shelf and hurts herself. All for you to film it and post it on social media. Then you go and make a video to try and apologize, save face, explain that she had to be taken away in an ambulance, but you laugh at her and her fall in the comments. Shame on you and all 228,000 people that liked your video. And I'm no lawyer, but that woman should absolutely be able to sue you or take legal action against you. And trust me, you do this to the wrong person, I promise you, you won't be laughing about it after. You need to do better. Mind your own business.
Dude,
we need more
that's my
wrong-
mom. If that's
we need
my
more
mom
wrong
or
persons.
if that's my mom or my grandma, I'll be on the news next day.
I think he's on trend.
Oh yeah, Joey Swole.
Oh, absolutely, Joey Swole. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
For sure.
He's on the sauce for sure. But like, when does it stop, man? We got to stop this TikTok influencer nonsense where, dude, she had zero care in the world that this old lady fell and continued to laugh and dance as the old lady fell and hurt herself.
You think it's fake, Zencat? Zencat in the chat says it's fake.
It's not,
I don't
no.
think so.
No.
It's not.
No, it's not. It's not a messy flop.
Doesn't
So
look
what
like
happened
it,
was the other lady kind of moved into her as they were going around, and as they were turning the corner, she tripped on the corner of the island, and that's why she fell. And if you look at that old lady's arm when she fell, it was back behind her, which is at least a broken collarbone. Like even fit guys like us,
Separated shoulder.
if you fall right there, it only takes 7 pounds of pressure to break your collarbone. Like it's really not that much. So, for me, I try to think about back when I was a kid. I did all kinds of retarded shit that pissed people off too. That wasn't good for society, right? But I mean, it was prank phone calls. It's throwing a snowball, driving, at a car driving down the highway. Stupid stuff.
Cats on fire. I agree.
Yeah, sticking a bottle rocket in a cow's butt. Whatever, it's fine.
Just kill the guy. Come on.
Well, I mean, just going to a public as an adult. I hate shopping. I fucking hate grocery shopping. I can't describe how much I hate it. If I'm walking down the aisle and somebody's got a ring light and they're dancing in the middle of the aisle, it's carry on.
Yeah.
Just get the fuck out of here.
She's ashamed. She should be ashamed of herself, for one. For two, I blame her parents.
Absolutely. That's a great point.
Lack of parenting.
Dude, father especially.
Yes, lack of a father. And another reason why this is absolutely not fake, you're not going to see an old lady like that take a dive on the ground.
Clout.
Yeah.
For clout. There's no way. There's no way. You're not going to see an old lady fall on purpose.
Not unless she's in front of me at the ding dong aisle.
Yeah.
Then she's going down.
If she's in front of Rick on Black Friday fighting for that air fryer,
she's going down.
She's going down for that air fryer on Black Friday.
That's right.
Holy shit, man. What are we doing? What are we doing? Well, I'll tell you what we're doing is we're going to go ahead and push and promote the official Bro Science Blue Bonnet supplement brand. We are sponsored by Blue Bonnet. Me and Stuttering Craig have formulated our phase 1 of the multivitamins, the Maca Plus, and the Brain and Focus formula, your nootropic. If you use code BEARDO15, you get an additional $15 off of the $12 you're already saving on the bundle. So you get $27 off when you buy the bundle of multivitamins, Maca, and your Brain and Focus formula. So if I have mods to drop the Blue Bonnet link, that'd be awesome. Use code BEARDO15 to support. That is the only way that I get any kickback from this. And the only way that you actually save $15 is when you get the bundle using code BEARDO15. So
I take Maca every day.
I got a question. Do they have a women's version?
So this is actually good for both. So this phase 1, this is good for both men and women. So
Maca is not necessarily testosterone. It just regulates or your
It's just hormone support.
Regardless of it.
Yep.
So that's a good thing to know. I mean, because it's not just men only. You got to.
Yeah.
So this is unisex. This is unisex. Only 2 genders. And this is good for both men and women. Maca.
This is for all of the 2 genders.
This is for all of the 2 genders.
All both of them.
All both
of them.
Maca is good for hormone support in both men and women. It will increase your libido in both men and women. Francis Lyon's future husband is going to need a lot of Maca.
Yes.
And then your
What's up,
brain.
Hypnotic?
What's up, Hypnotic? How you doing, man? Shout out to Hypnotic. And then your Brain and Focus formula. This is your nootropic. This is good for memory retention and just feeling sharper.
I need some of that.
Good brain health here. You got your phosphocytal serine in here. And then your multivitamins, your daily multivitamins. So this is a good pack. Me and Stuttering Craig worked really hard on developing 4 phases for Blue Bonnet. This is phase 1. So
multivitamins just basic. There's no
basic
reason.
Stuff.
There's no reason not to take it. Everyone should take a multivitamin.
Yep. So shout out to Blue Bonnet, the official Bro Science sponsor. Elfie with 5 gifted Fear the Beardo memberships. Thank you, Elfie, for the support. Much appreciated. And Deborah Perkins with a $20. If I saw that happen, the cops would be called on me. Hate, disrespect.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I think for a lot of us.
Shame is missing from today's society. Shame needs a massive comeback.
You know why?
Like Arnold coming back to the Olympian competition. Shame needs a comeback.
Yeah, you know why shame is it's not in demand anymore? Because shaming has been vilified.
Not only that, but shameful acts are glorified with likes and clicks and everything. You get a dopamine hit for being an idiot. You remember that one kid that was in the UK that was walking into people's houses while live streaming and sitting on their couch?
I don't remember that. No.
He ended up getting knocked out a couple times, but this kid was literally it was in the UK. He would pull his cell phone out and he's like, "Oh, don't give an F about nothing, mate. Yeah, mate." And he would like walk into people's houses And
of course it's UK.
Yeah, of course.
Motherfucker would not do that in America. He would end
Dude,
up
the
dead.
UK people are like, what are you doing in my house? Please leave, sir. You know, they were a little
Americans
too
would be
mild-mannered
like,
about it, but
Dude, if I seen that happen in real life, this is me.
Hello.
You do that in the UK, everyone's like, ooh. You do that in America. An American, like 30-something-year-old, has been waiting for that his whole life.
Yeah.
Okay? He's been
You know what I've
waiting
been
for
waiting
this
for?
opportunity.
You know what I've been waiting for? I've been waiting for one of those guys that punches the old people.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for one of those. If I see one of those,
punchers.
Yeah, you almost want it to happen in front of you. Right?
I would revel in the chance to get a hold of one of those guys for about 2 seconds. Not that I'm some big ass tough guy, but I'm a big ass tough guy.
Yeah.
Dude, there's been times where, man, I go out in public. If I'm like going to the grocery store or something, gas station maybe, and I'm just like, I'm in the mood. I'm like, I want to
punch someone
I
today.
wish someone were to I wish
hope.
someone were to fucking try me right now. I'm just in the mood. I'm in the mood. I want someone to
really
try me right
glad
now.
to hear you say that, Beardo, because there was a part of me that thought I was a little bit psychopathic. I got that same exact feeling about a week ago. I was walking. I was getting out of my car and I was walking into the convenience store and I just tucked a key in between my forefinger and my middle finger, and I'm like, I want someone to fuck with me right now, like
just try.
Just
please,
say
God.
something. Just so I could yell at you. Think I'm the person you want to fuck with right now?
The thing that kills me is the true tough guys are never outside of their vehicles.
Yeah,
They're
you don't
always
see them
in
start
their
shit.
vehicles, and they're always giving you shit on the road.
Yeah.
That's the true tough guys.
True. It's a good point. Good point. All right, boys, that's all I had for today. Perfectly right at the 2-hour mark. Do you guys have any 2 hours, man? Do you guys anything? What the fuck am I saying? You guys have anything else you guys want to share?
Are we gonna do some bro gaming today?
I was gonna play some Elden Ring tonight. If you want to, unless you want to play Helldivers.
I've got some blacksmithing real shit to do, you guys. So
Let's go.
Well.
Live the video games.
Rick, while
for
I
the
still
children.
have a channel, I need to make some money playing some video games.
I was wondering if you could have me back on so I can fuck the rest of your viewers up.
No.
2 days from now, he's gonna get a letter in the mail from Google.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna get a letter in the mail from YouTube. There's
Google?
Rick the
From
Knife
the
Guy.
FBI, probably.
I'm down to 57 followers. Thanks, Rick.
But 67, maybe 6,700 soon.
Keep
One day.
going.
One
There's
day.
a reason why you're growing. There's a reason. And
Thank
it's
you.
not
I
because
appreciate
I'm-
that.
Not getting a
because I'm
plaque,
on
though.
there.
No, I won't be getting a plaque, unfortunately. Maybe one day.
We should open up a secondary company, a third-party company that makes YouTube silver plaques.
Monogram condoms.
Yeah.
We're working on Bro
We're
Science
working on Bro
condoms.
Science condoms.
We are.
Monogram condoms are cool. You know.
You're gonna open up a pack, and it's gonna be like opening up a pack of Pokemon cards or football cards, and you're gonna open up the condoms, and you're gonna wonder whose face are you gonna get? Are you gonna get Dan's face, Beardo's face, or X-Wing's face on
It
the
should be
condoms?
episodic. Like, oh my god, this is a vintage hologram episode 3 X-Wing. Whoa!
It's gonna be us like.
We can make it one. Yeah.
The harder you get, the more shit it says.
Yeah.
All right. Well, fuck.
No, I like that.
Yeah, right.
But no,
we can get a 100,000. We can get a 100,000 subscriber plaque made of condoms.
There you go.
Yeah.
Made of silicone, made from the tits of real people.
Yes.
Of dead celebrities.
Just got the reservoir tip.
Of dead hot celebrities.
For those of which who had chosen to get their breast implants removed, we are going to take those old removed implants and make a Bro Science YouTube plaque.
Hey, this is
It'd be like a really weird
Pamela
bad
Anderson
snowman.
one.
Yes. This
Like a
is the
fucked up
Angelina
missile man.
Jolie. Angelina Jolie YouTube Bro Science plaque.
Sprinkled with the dust of people other than male and females.
Well,
this is the ashes of a trans.
Rick, it's been a good last time having you on the show.
Well, you
Off to
know,
himself.
I love being here for the last one.
I tried, guys.
This is the last Bro Science. Yeah.
Last Bro Science ever.
know
Dan
you
Vasc,
love
what the
me.
hell you got going on, man, for the next week?
Yeah, ring the bell for Super Vasc 3D so you know when I stream Captain Bible after all of this. Captain Bible. Yeah. It's gonna be great. I probably want to do the whole game. Let's see what happens.
There you go. Rick, what do you got going on?
Just a front.
Thanks, Rick. X-Wing, what do you got going? Nah, just kidding. Rick, what do you got going on, man?
I'm actually making a set of steak knives for myself. I have not made any knives for myself, and I decided to do that and treat myself to some steak knives.
Cool.
Hell yeah. That's
Hell yeah,
awesome.
man. That's cool.
Let
X-Wing?
us know. Let us know.
I think I might just do some Elden Ring right after this. I think I might just go pop out and go live because you won't go live till Elden Ring on a little later, yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably do about 7.
Okay.
I'm gonna do 7 Eastern, so I'll start in a little bit.
I'm gonna try to go early, do some Elden Ring after that immense failure that was Avatar Pandora yesterday.
Did you stream for like 20 minutes?
I don't even think it was that long. I think it was like 11 minutes, maybe. Yeah, including the 5-minute intro. It was that bad. So, yeah, I might mess around on that. And then again, this is a quiet month on YouTube for me. I got way too much going on with, trying to get the script done, everything else that I got going on right now. But we'll be back. We'll be back come September.
Cool.
And Beardo, what do you have going on?
Hey.
Oh, well, it's nice that you asked, Rick. I'm going to be playing Elden Ring.
Nobody ever asks Beardo.
No, yeah, nobody ever asked me.
I'm trying to compete to be the host, remember?
Yeah. That's right. That's right. I think about 7 p.m. Eastern time, I'll be doing Elden Ring right here on this channel as well. Maybe X-Wing will, chime in on the Discord chat. We'll see. But man, what a great episode. Bro Science, episode 16. You guys remember? Like the stream, share the stream out to some family members, friends, those of you guys who think that will enjoy the stream. Check out Blue Bonnet Supplements. Check out the Bro Science merch on the Fear the Beardo merch page. And we will see you next week for Bro Science episode 17, which is actually my... Okay, no, hold on real quick before you guys leave.
Don't go anywhere.
Two announcements. Bro Science next week is at the brand new start time, 4 p.m. Eastern time. New time next week, 4 p.m. Eastern time.
EST.
Yes, 4 p.m. Eastern. Also, it's my birthday.
Let's go.
Today?
Next week on Wednesday.
Next week,
Yep.
right.
Next week. Yep, next week on Wednesday is my birthday. So
You
Bro
would
Science...
you would never be silent the whole stream about your birthday if you were today. Yes, so my bad.
No,
23, 24?
29.
29.
Finally 18.
29. Yep, 29. So next week, 4 p.m. Eastern time for the brand new time. It'll always be that time.
Forever.
For forever. And it's also my 29th birthday next Wednesday, the 21st.
Happy pre-birthday, brother.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Pre-birthday.
Thank you. All right, guys, we'll catch you next week. Bro Science out.